Okay, hi guys, and welcome to this week's vlog. I had work the past few days, so like honestly, I haven't really been vlogging like I usually do just because I've been tired because I've been working, but today is my last day. It is my 4th day in a row. Today is Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to everyone who celebrates. I don't really know what Memorial Day is about. It's about the soldiers, right? Right? Yeah, we appreciate them. We appreciate them. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that today is my last day of work. I work 4 days and then I'm off 4 days, so I'm very grateful for that. But I was at the top of the low census list, which means that if we just didn't have a lot of patients, I would be the first person that gets asked if they want to stay home. However, we're getting holiday pay today, and holiday pay is time and a half, which would mean I would get like an extra $650 something on my check. So you best believe I said no to getting all those census, which technically I think management like recently changed the rules, because it used to be like you couldn't get holiday pay until like starting at 7 a.m. on the day of the holiday, which I feel like is stupid because there were 7 hours of that holiday that night shift worked before day shift even got there. But I think now it's like it starts on like at 12 instead of at 7 a.m., which makes a lot more sense. But I consulted Justin before I said yes to low census because I know he always wants me to stay home. And he was like, do I want you to stay home? Yes. Am I being selfish by wanting you to stay home? Yes. But he was like, it makes the most sense for you to go ahead and go in. And so I was like, are you going to be mad at me if I go in? Which he was never going to be mad. He was just going to be like, oh, like I'll miss you. And he was like, no. So we talked about it. He said he was cool with it. But it's because the only reason I was considering it is because we're taking our entire family on an all-expense paid trip to Disney, and there's 8 of us. So I'm sure you can do the quick math to deduce that is a lot of money leaving our accounts. And Justin's been working more, I've been working more, so it's worth it. It's for the family trip. And the trip's gonna be amazing. The Airbnb is awesome. We're going to Universal and Disney World and Volcano Bay. Like it's gonna be an awesome trip. It's gonna be a really awesome trip. But yeah, so I'm going into work today. Oh, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think, like when y'all look at me, when y'all think about me, if y'all have been watching me for any length of time really, do I seem like a boy mom to y'all? Because my friend Haley, she was like, Jay, like we should get pregnant at the same time and like have our babies together. And they know like I'm not the biggest proponent of, having kids like Justin and I, like we just don't want to have kids. Like we're very content to remain in our TTJ and Uncle Justin role because that is a role that we do very well. But like pregnancy on labor and delivery always comes in 3s for whatever reason. And so they were trying to plan out the next 3 because I think my brother just did something very stupid. Anyway, we're not even going to talk about that right now. What was I talking about? But yeah, do I seem like a boy mom to y'all? Like when y'all look at me, when y'all think about me, do I give boy mom? And like literally everybody at work was like, yeah, Jay, you give major boy mom. And I was like, what do you mean? Like I love getting my nails done. I love getting my hair done. And I like really shit. I like really shit. And they were like, I mean, yeah, but boy mom. And like just for reference, I don't care if I were to have a boy or girl. Like it really doesn't matter to me. But I just thought I gave girl mom. I thought I did, but apparently according to everybody at work, I get boy mom. So y'all let me know in the comments. Like, do I give boy mom? Like, does it give that? Is it the hair? Like what? I don't know. But I asked Justin, and Justin was like, yeah. Like even the way you are with the boys, like our 2 dogs, he was like, that's very boy mom. Because with them, like I'm very strict. I'm very stern when it comes to like disciplining our dog. And y'all know we put them in timeout. Well, not we. I put them in timeout. I don't care. Go get in that corner. Sit there for 25 minutes. I don't care. You do the crime, you gotta do the time. Like it is what it is. But I don't know. I didn't know that I gave boy mom. But like Justin and I had this conversation again today about like, whether or not we wanted to have kids, if that's something that we wanted to try for. And I feel like sometimes I really do go back and forth and I'm like, maybe I do but I feel like the reason that I go back and forth, not even so often, but I feel like the reason that I go back and forth at all is because I do work on labor and delivery, and I'm seeing these people experience what is one of the best days of their entire life, like where they become a parent. And it's like, it's so like, oh my gosh, like I want to do that. Like I want my entire family to be a parent, my mom to be a grandma, and like Tim taking pictures, and like Justin becoming a dad. Like that just sounds so amazing. But it's like having a baby is not just having a baby, and I feel like sometimes people forget about that. Like your entire dynamic with your partner, who you are as a person, like all of that changes in such a big way. And I just don't think that that's something that Justin and I are interested in. It's not something that I'm interested in right now, because honestly, like I value my sleep, and I value being able to just get up and go and get up and do. And that is a luxury that I do feel like right now I definitely take for granted, because like if it was, I don't want to say taken away, but like if it was not a luxury that I was afforded anymore, I don't even know how I would act. I don't even know like how that would work. Because my friends at work, they'll be like, oh yeah, like I slept 4 hours today, and they'll be like, oh 4, like you got some good sleep. Huh? No ma'am. No ma'am. I can sleep for 18 hours, wake up, eat dinner, and go right back to sleep, all within a 60-minute time frame, and still be exhausted the next day when I wake up. Like, oh, one of my twisties came out. Oh my goodness. I'd rather it come out now than another time. I think it was this one. That's okay. It still look good. Girl, we keeping these in until next month. But they still look good. But like sometimes they just kind of slip out. But and Jalea works on that, so realistically if I wanted her to kind of re-up them, she would. But I don't think that I need that. But yeah, I don't think kids is just like in the plans for us right now. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But as far as our plans for this week, I don't really know that we have any necessarily. I think we're just kind of going with the flow this week. I'm off for 4 days, but Justin works for the next 5 days, so it's kind of like that. But yeah, I am going to go ahead and go to work. I'm gonna finish my hair, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Now let's just go ahead and get into it. Let's lay all of our cards out on the table, and let's just go ahead and talk about it before I actually really get pissed off. I'm gonna start this off by telling you a story, right? Okay, so there's this saying that all mean girls go to nursing school. Overall, I like that because I get it, and I honestly agree, but I do want to tweak that in the tiniest bit. I want that to include nursing staff. Not just nurses, because it's not only just nurses, it also includes nursing staff, right? So anyway, I went to the University of Alabama for nursing school. I started at Alabama in 2018, and I graduated in 2023, right? I was pre-med bio, decided that I didn't want to do that anymore because I wanted a more hands-on approach to patient care. So I started in nursing. Absolutely loved nursing. Not the nursing school that I went to, but I loved nursing, and I was willing to suck it up, right? Anyway, so when I was in nursing school, we had class every Monday from 8 to 4, right? So 8 to 4 every Monday, you can count on it. You got to be there. Now, if for some reason you were not in class, ass in seats at 8 o'clock, oh baby, you can bye. You can kiss that little grade goodbye, because they're going to deduct 1 entire point from your final grade for every class that you miss. They don't care if somebody died. They don't care if you had surgery. They don't care if you just gave birth. It doesn't matter. The only one that they had a little bit of leniency with is a funeral, or like if somebody in your family passed. But baby, if somebody passed and you went to their funeral, they want you to take a picture of you and them inside of the casket and send it in, babe. They want you to send it in just like that. Like they genuinely had no understanding. They had no compassion, and it was just so like uncouth, and it was so rude. I'm gonna hold my phone up like this because my neighbor's right there, and I don't want them to think that I'm like absolutely crazy and having a psychotic break, because they will tell my husband. But anyway, this is so stupid. This is so stupid. Anyway, so whatever. You know me. Like in the very beginning of nursing school, I was very much like, I need to get straight A's. I need to get this. I need to get that. But like eventually I was studying for like 6 to 8 hours every single day, and my mental health was declining. Y'all, I was crying in my room almost every single day. Like it was insane, and it was horrible. And I just like genuinely was not having a good time. Number one, y'all, cut that. My neighbors bought their son a brand new Mercedes Benz, and I love that for him. That's who just pulled up next to me. A Benz, and it's nice too, y'all. It's sharp. Anyway, so yeah, I used to study for like 6 to 8 hours every single day, and my just like school work-life balance was absolutely horrible. So I was not missing the class is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, so I was in class. We had a roll. Like, everybody had to like write their name and then like sign, date, you know, whatever. So it was a piece of paper, and we all had like unassigned seats. And so I always sat like in the corner towards the back, like fourth row from the back, whatever. There was a girl who was in my nursing school. Now, mind you, it's the University of Alabama, right? Like, there's not a lot of black people in its nursing, so there's even less black people than normal. There were like 8 people in total in my entire cohort when we first started, and then it kind of dwindled down. I think there were maybe like 3 or 4 of us by the end of it. So there was this girl. When I first saw her, whenever we first got in nursing school, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, another black queen. Like, yes, fantastic. Like, we're going to be friends. I used to see her at the gym, blah, blah, blah. But I started to notice something very, very weird and strange about her. Whenever I would see her at the gym, she would always only want to talk to me about school, about tests, about quizzes, about whatever, about how I was studying, what grade did I make, blah, 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 blah. And eventually, like, trying to build some kind of camaraderie, I was like, yeah, like, you know, I did this, and, you know, oh, I made a A on this test, and, you know, I made a B on this test, and, you know, blah, 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 blah. She was trying to do that because she wanted to kind of, like, measure herself up against me. Not that I'm somebody that's just, like, so high, so mighty, whatever, but it was kind of used to, like, I feel like she was just trying to like edge up on me. Like, I don't know. Anyway, so that happened, and I started to realize, like, yeah, this girl is not my friend. Like, she is literally just trying to get information from me because she is competitive and she is vindictive. So anyway, I passed the paper behind me. Oh, before that. So she finds out that I have a TikTok, and at this time, like, I was doing TikTok. I had a good bit of followers on TikTok, a good bit of followers on Instagram. I was really just starting YouTube, and she absolutely hated that for some reason, and it just made her blood boil. And she would talk bad about me. She would literally talk about me like I'm sitting right here. She would be right here talking loud, like, oh my god, like, Jay just thinks she's so fucking cool for posting on TikTok. Like, that's so lame, so lame, so lame. But then she started to copy my editing style down to a T. Like, if you're one of my like OG TikTok girlies, I used to always start my videos off with, hey besties. And she started doing the exact same thing. Now, did I create the hey, but no. But it was like the way she said it, how she said it. Like, she was copying my videos almost so closely to the point where it almost looked like a fucking parody. Like, it was insane. It was literally insane. Like, whatever. I digress from that because genuinely it doesn't fucking matter. So she doesn't like me, right? So I'm passing the paper behind me. She snatches this paper out of my hand so hard to the point that the paper snaps in half. And she one of them bitches, you really have to kill her with kindness. You really have to kill her with kindness. So instead of going the fuck off like I wanted to because I needed to stay in nursing school and I needed to become a nurse, I turned around in slow fucking motion. I looked her dead in her face and I laughed in her face like she had just said the funniest thing ever. And I turned my ass back around. Yeah, because now you look dumb. Now you look dumb. Anyway, she wanted to work in this specific specialty. I'm not going to say what the specialty is, but she wanted to work in, you know, this specific one. In my personal experience, everybody that I've ever known that's wanted to go into the specialty that is in this specialty is for some reason a horrible person. Like, I genuinely don't even understand how that works, but they're horrible, they're vile, they're vindictive, they're mean, they're jealous, and they're just not girls. At the end of the day, I'm just speaking my truth from what I have experienced, right? So she said she wanted to work at this specific specialty in this specific hospital. Great, mamas. I genuinely hope that you get it. Round of applause, because one thing about me, I've never been a jealous bitch, and you can set a clock by that. Trust. So anyway, she ended up getting it. Congratulations. And that's not even coming from like a petty, like, oh, congratulations. No, genuinely congratulations. Like, nursing school is too hard to work in a specialty that you're not passionate about. So I was, you know, that's great. Of course, I never told the bitch congratulations, but, you know, it's just like, oh, you know, that's great. That's fantastic. You know, very proud of you, you know, whatever. Again, never said that, but good for you, right? So she's working the specialty, and she didn't know that I was friends with somebody that she was trying to like build some kind of connection with, because we all like went to the same nursing school. My friend was like, girl, tell me why, we'll call her Owala. Tell me why Owala is like working on blah, blah, blah unit and all the nurses effing hate her. And she was crying to me saying that she wants to quit this job because everybody's so mean and she doesn't understand why people are so mean to her. Baby, it's called karma. What goes around literally comes around. And people, I feel like it's really, really easy for some people to see through the bullshit. Like, I can tell if you're being fake nice to me, and I will literally cut you off and never talk to you again. You really got one good time to fuck me over, and you're done. You're not going to keep getting chances, chance after chance after chance after chance, to prove to me that you're not a good human being. I only need to see it the one time. I only needed to see it the one time. Please understand that you will never have that opportunity, and you will never have access to me in order to treat me the way that you treated my friends. Like, if you treated them like that, you would probably treat me the same way. And if you don't, because you're like, oh, like, you know, Jay got TikTok and Jay got that, so, you know, I'm gonna be friends with her. Fuck you. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Social media can be here today and gone tomorrow. I promise you the world's still gonna turn. I promise you the world's still gonna turn. But anyway, I thought it was just so funny that, like, she ended up hating her job, and now she works in a specialty that she doesn't even like. Oh my God. It's almost like you shouldn't treat people like shit. It's almost like that. It's really, really, really almost like that. But I'm telling that story to tell you that, like, on every single level of my nursing journey, I have encountered a mean nurse. I have had mean nursing cohort peers. I have had mean clinical instructors. I had a clinical instructor in nursing school that worked in that exact same specialty I'm talking about, saying that I did not deserve to be a nurse because I wasn't good enough. Because I wasn't going to let one of her nurses bully me because I was black. Yeah, because I saw one of the white nurses talk down to a black nurse and call her out of her name, and I stood up for her. As a nursing student, I stood up for her. Yeah, and I got kicked out of clinical for that because I stood up to racism. I got kicked out of clinical, and I got blackballed. I got pulled into the assistant dean's office, and I got a talking to. I got a talking to, and it was very, I don't know. I stood up against racism, and I was penalized for it. And hey, it was what it was. And I think it's crazy because somehow, some way, I guess that clinical instructor ended up moving way out to where my hospital is. And I saw her one day, and I was just like, And she was like, oh my gosh, you became a nurse. And she was like looking me up and down and looking at my badge. You want to know what she saw? Yeah, she saw one of them. Yeah. Oh my gosh, a Daisy Award nominee. Yeah, I actually have 2 of them, but they only give out 1 if you win them like so close together. Yeah, 2 of them. Yeah, turns out. Would you like to see the pamphlet? Yeah. But I think it's crazy that you said that I would never be good enough to be a nurse, and now here I am being good enough. I don't know. It's so weird. So yeah, I've had nursing student peers be mean to me, clinical instructors, who else? Co-workers, the manager. Like, the list literally goes on, because it's something about this social media shit that is rotting your brain from the inside. Like, jealousy is so real. Jealousy is so real. And like, I was raised by a mom that told me, you don't ever ball up your lips or fix your face to be jealous of anybody, because you don't know if you're willing to do what they did to get what they got. So just be happy with what you got. And that's it. And it's really that easy. And my girls at work, like, I'm talking about Naya, Terry, Haley, Zaria, Kelly, BG, Jalea, like all of my girls, the list goes on and on and on. Those are my girls. I would literally do anything for any of them. I would do anything for any of them. And it's never jealousy, and it's never competition, because my friends like recently started to post more on social media, and I was in their corner like, yes, like, I'm so proud of you. I'm taking screenshots of literally all of my friends' accounts from week to week, like seeing how much they grow, and I'm texting them. Like, for example, Zaria recently started posting on TikTok like maybe a few months ago, and like, she really didn't want to do it, but then she started doing it, and I was so proud of her. My girl literally just hit 2K. What? And so I immediately texted her. I was like, Z, you just hit 2K. Like, this is outstanding. Like, now she could be a TikTok shop affiliate. My girl's gonna be making that money. I'm like, I'm so proud of them. My friend Naya just hit 40K on TikTok. Man, the girls love Naya. They absolutely love her, and I love the bitch too. She's fantastic. Like, Terry started posting, Haley started posting, Jalea started posting her hair content, her mommy lifestyle content. Like, my girls are really in there like fucking swimwear, okay? Like, we're clapping so hard for each other that we don't have time to tear each other down, because those are our girls. And it never gave jealousy, it never gave competition, it never gave none of that, because at the end of the day, we're friends, and friends don't tear each other down and be fucking weird about it, right? Anyway, I said all of that to say that even now, there are still people that I work with that would like send my TikToks to each other and laugh about it and blah 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 kiki. There was even somebody that said that I faked our entire trip to Italy, where me and my husband went for 2 weeks, and said that it was fake. And oh my gosh, like, I cannot believe that y'all think that she actually had enough money to go to Italy. I really don't think that you want to go there. But it's like, at the end of the day, the people that say that are so miserable, so lame, so very boring, that it's just like, The only way that you become relevant is when you start talking about me. And then you're making fake pages. You comment on my stuff. You commenting on Naya's stuff, talking about me and my husband. You can say whatever you want about me. You can say whatever you want about me, but please understand, for the love of God, I have no understanding when it comes to my husband. I have no understanding when it comes to my husband. That is not a topic that you will touch on. That's not a topic that you will touch on. I don't play about him. I don't play about, and I'm actually really finna get pissed off. I don't play about him. Keep my husband's name out of your mouth. Keep my husband's name out of your mouth. I'm trying to tell you, keep it out. Keep it out. She's like, oh my God, he's so fucking sassy. Huh? Because I don't know if y'all saw the TikTok video. I was like, oh my gosh, y'all, Justin is so obsessed with me. Like, we started to dress the same. The reason that I said that is because I had on a black shirt with orange shorts. Justin had on an orange shirt with black shorts, or something like that. We were wearing the same colors but opposite, right? She was like, yeah, he's so fucking gay. He's always wearing her clothes. So did the point, when you saw the point, like how fast did it fly over your head? Like, did you look at it as it flew? Like, what really happened? What really happened? And again, you can say whatever you want about me, but keep my husband's name out of your mouth. That is the first and last time I will say that. That is the first and last time that I will say that to you. Like, making burner accounts to comment on my page, Naya's page, Justin's page, you can really just set your profile picture to who you really are. You can really just come and have a conversation with me, because I'm all about having a conversation. I'm all about being very confrontational and having a conversation with me. If you don't like me, I have absolutely no problem telling you to your face that I could not give less of a fuck. I really, it doesn't matter to me to do that. I don't mind telling you that. I don't mind having a conversation with you and telling you that I don't care whether or not you like me, because the world still spins and life is still great, right? But I feel like where people kind of like miss the mark is that you're so focused on trying to be like everybody else, trying to be so relevant, trying to be so relatable, trying to be so this and so that, so famous, so social media, that you're really missing the fucking point. You're really missing the fucking point, because at the end of the day, I am genuine, and that shines through in the friends that I pick, my marriage life, my home life, everything about me. That is always going to shine through no matter what. And you're just mad because it doesn't shine through like that for you, because people can see through you clear as day that you have no genuine intentions. I don't know. I just think it's very weird. But I'm really and genuinely saying all of that to say I have no understanding when it comes to my husband. That is a topic that you will never broach. That is a topic that you will never broach. And also, nurses eating their young, nurses being mean to people just because they think it's cool and it's fucking fun. It's not. It's not. It's not. I try to be such a positive force in nursing, but it's really, really hard when people continue to try to pull everybody in the opposite direction. And I could really touch more on that, and I could really put a name on it, but I'm not. Because if it's for you, you're gonna catch it. Anyway, about to go to kickboxing. I will see y'all when I get back. All right, it doesn't translate the best on camera, but this is gigantic. This is a 75-gallon tote bag thing. What is this called? Yeah, a lot of clothes. Container, yes. And what we're trying to do is like fit all of the clothes that we don't use into this, and we feel like it doesn't make sense to get like multiple of the smaller ones. Bruh. It doesn't make sense to get multiple of the smaller ones when we could just get this big one and just be one and done. So that's probably what we're gonna do. Justin, will you pull? I'm assuming that this is the lid for it. What? No. This is not the lid for it? Oh my God. Bruh, are you fucking? Y'all tell me why none of those lids fit. Okay, so I guess we won't be getting that one. Dun dun dun. Okay, see, these are $9, and I feel like they're pretty deep. I feel like, oh, now she interrupted me. Okay, well, Taylor, get on it. But I think we should probably just get 4 of these with tops. Okay, so we ended up getting 3 of the, I don't know how big these are, 27 gallons. So we got 3 of the 27 gallons, and they were $9 each. So that wasn't, whoa, she was twerkulating. So that wasn't as bad. And then we got some Drano, and that was all. Where are we going now? Justin said he needs a sip do-rag. I told him about one on TikTok shop. He said, fuck no, baby. Justin, you have lived here for 17,000 years. All right, this is everything that Justin got from Black Girl Sephora. He got this silky satin deluxe luxury durag. Hey, they should be making shit up. He also got some Restore and Repair Jamaican Black Castor Oil from As I Am. Did you smell this? So you don't know if it smells like brouhaha or not.
If it do, it means As I Am doesn't smell good though.
Yeah, it smells good. And then I just got some, these look like some weak ass rubber bands. Like they ain't got no strength to it. These bitches gonna pop as soon as I put them on. Cause I wanna try to do some different styles with my hair this week. I did like the 2 little pigtails like going down. And people really like that. And I like the 2, it looks really cute, but I don't know if these are gonna be strong enough, but we will see. They say if you soak them in like oil that it like makes them more elastic, so we'll try that. Yeah, this is definitely a one-way, but you already hear it. It technically Bruh. What I was trying to say, also this hair store used to be a bank, so it's like bank lines back there. It's actually really fucking stupid. But I was trying to say is you probably could go that way because there's nothing saying that you couldn't. I mean, allegedly.
Then why you lie to me?
I did it. You didn't let me finish.
I heard one way, so.
And that was all you heard?
Yes.
Anyway, y'all, one time we mobile ordered at this Sonic that's in front of us. What? And they ended up not having any cold drinks at all.
Cold drinks.
So they were like, I can just refund you the $6.
They never did.
And they never did. That was years ago. That was probably last year, but it felt like years ago.
Okay, so we were doing a Walmart delivery order. We made it earlier this evening, earlier today. Anyway, so we did a Walmart Plus order. They deliver it. It's been smooth sailing for the most part. Every time we got it, cool, whatever. So it's supposed to get here like 7. It normally get here a lot sooner than what it did, but it took a couple hours to get here. We didn't get that much stuff, regardless. You know, need to hear that. So it gets here, and I go out there. You know, I go out there and pick up the groceries when they're done, and I'm looking at the groceries. I'm like, it's kind of weird. We don't get cheese balls. I was like, maybe she's being adventurous. Maybe she's trying something new. No, I asked her, hey, you get cheese balls? She was like, no, we didn't get cheese balls. I also thought it was weird that we got 3 things of milk. We still got a whole thing of milk in the refrigerator. So needless to say, if y'all not putting 2 and 2 together, this is not our order. But we can't send it back. Nobody want already house used groceries. So we got to figure out what the hell to do with this stuff. And they got to figure out where our order is actually at. But I do see an issue they had, because one of these things says J. Thomas down here. Now I can understand that. Her initials are J. Thomas as well. But another one also says B. Harris. So I don't know where the confusion came, but yeah, we don't know who to really blame. We don't know if Walmart gave the wrong order. We don't know if the delivery person that dropped it off picked up the wrong order. We don't know. All we do know is we got cheese balls.
Y'all, Justin put this t-shirt on Jet, and I personally feel like, hey Jojo, I personally feel like he looked absolutely ridiculous. Jet,
look ridiculous, but he don't care about it. He not mad.
No, that's laying down. Jojo, can you sit? Does nobody give a fuck what I have to say? Can you sit? Jojo!
Sit.
Why are you being so defiant? Jojo,
Just
sit.
sit.
Why are you embarrassing me on candid camera? Don't. What, you finna bite me? Jojo like refuses to bite. Like he will, like he won't. Here, Dusty, you try.
For him to bite me?
Yeah. He just won't. Like, oh, it's such a sweet boy, just a good boy. Okay. Well, before we even get into this, y'all know that like 3 months ago,
hey.
I started. No, I don't want to look at it.
Hey.
I don't want to look at it.
Hey.
3 months ago. Shut up.
Hey.
Shut up. Let me tell my story first. 3 months ago, I bought this. This is the Donna Karan antiperspirant deodorant, whatever. It is $32. Justin has a problem with that. For what reason, I genuinely don't know, because it doesn't concern him. But I'm telling him that my other deodorants, which I don't even know if I have any in here. Pause. No, because I used to use like spray deodorant. Anyway, my other deodorants were like $7, and they would last me like maybe a month. This is $32. I've been using it for 3 months, And I still have so much more deodorant to go. Like, that's an insane amount of deodorant. And Justin is telling me that it's insane that I have $32 deodorant. But I stopped getting the TheraBreath mouthwash because it was $20, which that was a mistake. Because I tried this new Crest 3D white. Whatever, it's fucking disgusting.
It's deodorant. It's $3.
It's boy deodorant.
It don't matter.
It smells like shit.
It don't.
That's boy deodorant though. I don't give a fuck.
This damn near holding a can of deodorant.
I don't understand. Like, I don't know.
$32.
Okay, and it's the best deodorant on the market. Y'all go get this. Y'all literally go get this. Yes, they're not gonna buy boy deodorant that smells like shit.
What?
Let me smell it. Ew, can you? I can't even look at that. Can you fix that?
I can look here.
Oh my god! Hurry up! Why? No, my eyes are bleeding.
Smell it.
Okay, put it up to my nose. Why did you put it in my mouth?
I'm gonna try it.
You absolute dickhead.
Does it smell good?
No, it tastes great. Shut the fuck up. Oh, Justin. See, now you, Jojo, don't eat that, boo-boo. Don't eat that, boo-boo. You trying to kill my dog. Dumbo, did it go in the toilet? Ah! Stop!
You just put deodorant on me.
You put deodorant in my mouth.
No, I didn't.
And then you're trying to poison my dog.
No, your dog is fat. That's his
No,
fault.
he's not fat, he's big boned. No, he has big bones.
They got the same skeleton.
Nobody is mad at you, boo-boo. You are gorgeous. Your dad is fat shaming.
No, I'm not.
He's gorgeous.
He is a gorgeous dog.
No fat shame.
He is big.
No, he normal size. Anyway, put on my $32 deodorant. That has done me very well. See him is handsome. Yes. Justice for JoJo. Justice for that man. Like, he is just so cute. I love that boy. He wants to leave.
No, he don't.
Oh my! I love that boy. Anyway, Justin is a fucking hater. That's what we learned. Yeah. So my deodorant is $32. The mouthwash that I'm probably gonna have to end up buying again because that is disgusting. It's $20. So $50 on deodorant and mouthwash. The ancestors are not pleased. I feel like I was meant to be a black mama because I put on lotion so hard, like it requires that.
You were what?
What did I say?
You was meant to be a black mom.
Yes.
What else could you be?
Yes. No, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, I'm not a mom though, but like, you know how black moms, like, they put on lotion so fucking hard and they like wash their face so hard. I do that on the daily and that feels good. Like, you really just have to get into it. Like, you have to get into the nooks and the crannies. You know? Oh, now you're gonna use my.
No, I don't. No, I don't want to use a lotion.
You do.
It's just like we got lotion at home.
He does though.
Just junky ass lotion. The bottom of the barrel ass lotion.
Oh.
The back of the crowd ass lotion.
Oh.
Clear and shelf ass lotion.
Oh. Has anybody ever told you that you're fucking rude?
It's not even like.
It is. What more do you need? It make you work for it.
I don't want to do that.
Rub it in.
I mean, the lotion suck.
No, it don't. You gotta get in the
It's like the back of baby knees.
No, you ain't even ever looked at a baby before. You've seen one baby in your whole life.
I'm gonna rub that again.
Get married, they say.
No.
Someone said leave him alone. Damn.
No.
I gotta do something about this closet today. Okay, also another random thing. How would y'all feel about Labubus? I saw this girl, she was like, let me explain Labubus to you like you're a millennial. But like, I've been seeing them, but I didn't really get what the hype was. So she kind of went through and like told the history about the boo-boos and like what they're for and about how they're coveted by everybody now because you can't even buy them online anymore. Like you have to wait. I mean, you can buy them online, but you have to like wait for a drop. You can't just like buy it freely. But to me, they're hideous. They're quite scary. But I think that's the point. Like they're supposed to be scary. But what do y'all think? Are y'all buying the boo-boos or no? Well, I'm not gonna buy the boo-boo because that's not something that I'm interested in. But I see people like, well, I didn't really know what it was until Lizzo came out with her, what is it called? It's like her song, but it's like not her song. Like she did a cover of the song.
Yes.
But it's like a verse. Her verse where she was like, I've been fat and I've been skinny. Bitches can't outdress my Labubu. I was like, what the fuck is a Labubu? So I looked it up. This is what a Labubu is. But overall, they're cool. I need to get some little Q-tips because I take my summer Fridays. This is a Laneige lip sleeping mask. It's really, 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 really small. This is the Laneige lip sleeping mask. I absolutely love it, but it comes in this little jar. So I use my summer Fridays and I kind of like get some out like that and I just put it on my lips because it is so just like thick and glossy. Like it is the perfect lip gloss, but a little bit does go a very long way, as you see. And I hate when you get like those lines in your lips, like when you're talking, like your lips gloss is like sticking to your top and your bottom lip. I hate that. But anyway, we're about to go to Walmart because we need some essential oils, some cotton rounds, because I'm cleaning the house today and I need it to smell good because as you can see, the bathroom looks a fucking rag. So we're about to go to Walmart. Let's see what we can find. Yeah, and I feel like that's where it started. Okay, Justin, tell the vlog about babies and why babies and small children hate you.
I don't know. They used to not hate me. I used to be I used to am good with kids. Yeah. But like, I don't know. There was a little girl that Pump It Up. We was working a party together actually, and she was my best friend in that first room, that first arena. Cute. She was my dog. We switched arenas. She didn't want nothing to do with me. Yeah. And ever since that day, I kid you not, when I see little kids or babies or whatever, they could be smiling, laughing, whatever. They see me, instant scowl. I don't know where we were going on a plane, but this boy, young boy, was happy, having a good time, happy-go-lucky. He turned his head and saw me. I've never seen a kid scowl. He was like, it's not that. Yeah, he was so upset, and we literally saw another baby.
She was so cute,
adorable baby. Saw me, instant scowl. I don't know if I give off a bad vibe. I don't know if it's the goatee.
But like our nieces and nephews, like all of our friends' kids, when I go to their house and I don't have Justin, where's Uncle Justin? No, Uncle Justin's supposed to be here. Where's Uncle Justin? Or when they're about to leave our house, I'm talking about screaming, crying, tears, fits, falling out on the front lawn, screaming, begging their mamas to stay. So, they don't give a fuck about me. But I don't know. Babies just don't like Justin in the wild. Well, once they get to know him, they love him. But the little girl, the mom said that you like her dad. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember she fuck with daddy.
Well, she was cool in the first
Can't blame her.
She was cool in the first room.
She was. And she hated me in that first room.
Yeah, she was not right from me.
Then she was like best friend because she was running away from me. And I thought that was fantastic.
Yeah, she was so good.
Yeah, she was. Yeah. But anyway, Walmart fucking stinks. Yo, it smells like cigarettes and flat drinks in there. I don't know why, but
it's such a weird reason why we at Walmart. Because I had an issue yesterday because the kitchen just smelled terrible. And I'm normally like not very good with smells. I just got a low sense of smell. Well, I could smell it immediately, and she can smell it as strong as I could, because I was tweaking. It was it was bad. I was like, I cleaned the kitchen enough to know it shouldn't smell like this. And then I think Jet went outside. He got mud on his paws. I can't smell that. As much time I spend near Jet, I'm around Jet 24/7. I can't smell it. So we're in here getting the air aroma diffuser, essential oils, and all that good stuff. Some stuff affects me, some stuff doesn't. So we're gonna see how this go. I feel like I should be fine. It's just that Febreze, and the Febreze plugins are very strong, and they're very like thick, like they stick around.
Yeah,
it's almost like a swampy kind of like aroma. So not smell, but like the thickness of the aroma. So yeah, hopefully this don't mess with me as bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna mop the floors today. You think the green apple is gone?
Oh, that's definitely gonna conflict with the.
Yeah. I mean, we have some more blue.
Yeah.
So
Either one of those are gonna kind of conflict with the smell of the vanilla. But I mean, don't not vacuum.
Or not mop.
Not mop. So.
Because I don't think there's like a scentless.
I don't want to go back in the store if there is. Not that y'all care.
You trying to tell me hurry up?
What? No.
Oh.
What time is it? Oh, it's 2:00. Yeah!
Okay, sorry. Julia was texting me. I was trying to make sure my hair appointment is secure. Alright guys, so we are at McDonald's. This is what Justin wanted for breakfast and I will never say no.
Good morning.
Oh. I had a mobile order.
What's the name?
GVO. Justin?
No, Jayana.
Oh, Jayana. Sorry.
Thank you, come on.
Sorry. But yeah, I always get the regular hash brown, not regular hash brown, the regular sausage biscuit with the hash brown. Justin likes the bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle hash brown, large bacon bolo. Right, Justin?
Yeah.
Okay, so
My fault. My camera broke. I'm sorry.
yeah, when it comes to personal training, like specifically with Justin at 9 Round, he is very hard, and some days he has his days where he just wants to be really, 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 really tough on people, and yesterday was one of those days. I always gotta test Justin's drink for poison. It's no poison.
Not gonna say.
Maybe a little poison. It's so strong. He gonna be like, man, it's fine. You gotta take multiple. It's not looking good for you. Anyway. So sometimes they would try to bribe Justin to make him be nice. So yesterday, Sham got him some gummy bears because Justin loves gummy bears. And I'll be damned if he wasn't even harder on everybody else. Like, bribing him only makes him angry. He will take it with so much grace and be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for bringing me this. And then raise absolute hell for 30 minutes on everybody. Like, it was a literal reign of terror. And if somebody's like, oh, like, I don't want to do this, Justin will make everybody else run a lap. And then make whoever said, I don't want to do this, watch everybody else run a lap. And when I tell you that psychologically fucks you up, and it's horrible because it's like, I did that, so like, I want to run with them. But it's like, no, he will sit there and make you watch them suffer. And I think that's horrible. I didn't even say anything, and I got 100 half burpees. I literally didn't even do anything. I literally didn't even do anything.
You did them, though.
I did.
And you kept on pushing.
But yeah, I think you making other people run for somebody else's back talk, that's psychological warfare at another level.
It's a group effort.
No,
it's a group effort.
But like, what's your thought process behind that?
Oh, because I know you're gonna feel bad about it, and then
we're gonna feel horrible.
And then next thing I ask you to do, you're gonna be more inclined to do it
because we're too busy crying and throwing up.
The next thing I ask is, like, if I make somebody run for your mistake, the next thing I ask you to do, you're not gonna question me. You're just gonna do it, or somebody else gonna pay for it.
No, we just make faces behind your back.
Well, that's fine, but.
And then people will like be like, help me. But you gotta be quiet because you don't want to alert him that you asking for help. So you have to be like, help.
And don't ask me questions. I'm gonna just try to don't inconvenience me.
I just try to not talk whenever I go in there. I just keep my head down. I keep my head down. He's so focused on everybody else, he just kind of forget about me until he does it, and then I'm throwing up because I'm so tired. But yeah, he's a scary guy sometimes.
Thank you.
For poison. Cusco's poison. The poison meant for Cusco. Okay, so I am somebody that loves to work in bed, read in bed, eat in bed, whatever. And so I got this little table from TikTok shop. Y'all, it's so cool. First of all, came out of the package like already pre-made. All I had to do was like unfold the legs because they were like right here. So I just popped them out like that. And now it is completely ready to use. Like, what? And it's gigantic. There's like a little cup holder. It can't fit my Stanley, but it can fit pretty much all other like regular size cups. And I love this. This is so cool. I'm gonna leave the link down in the description box. Okay, hi guys. So basically last night I decided that I wasn't gonna post a vlog. If you're seeing this on a Saturday, last Saturday, I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna post a vlog because number one, I just did not have a lot of content. Like, technically the vlog would be stopping right now, which is probably, I would be shocked if it was even at the 30-minute mark yet. So I was like, you know what, I don't want to force content, and I know that y'all don't like whenever I do shorter vlogs. So I was like, maybe I'll just save it, because realistically, I have posted every single week this year. Every single Saturday at 3 p.m. rain or shine, I was here. So I feel like it's really important for me to like take breaks sometimes, because like editing a YouTube video is a lot. Like, I don't care how fast you are, and I'm usually pretty fast, but it still is very taxing and it's very tiring. And I've been posting weekly vlogs every week for almost 3 years now. So I feel like it's just important to just kind of sometimes take a break. There's nothing wrong with that. But I also wanted to take this break and kind of like revamp my editing style, because this past week I got CapCut Pro again, which I don't know why, but my phone or my account or whatever just like would not let me have CapCut Pro. Like, it would just say like the payment failed over and over again. But yeah, it would just say that the payment failed over and over again. But then it would say on my like Apple subscriptions that I was paying for CapCut Pro anyway, but I just couldn't use any of the features, which was really annoying. Anyway, got that squared away this week. So now I have all access to the fonts and the cool animations and whatever. So I was editing my TikTok vlog and I was like, like I feel like this can easily translate over to YouTube. So I went down the YouTube rabbit hole on TikTok and was like looking up cool edits, like, what is it called? Like intros, outros, like cool edits to like sprinkle in throughout the vlog. So you're going to kind of see a little bit more of that in this vlog. I'm going to try to make it so that it's not super overwhelming, because I know I hate when like vlogs just have too many edits, because I don't know, it just takes away from the content, I feel. So we're going to try that out a little bit and just kind of see what that looks like. I feel like I had to tell y'all something else. Oh no, I think I was just making a mental note to myself that I also need to redo my YouTube banner, because I kind of just threw something up there. So I probably need to fix that at some point. But I just filmed the new, or not filmed the new intro, but I just edited the new intro. I hope you like it. Give me some feedback on what you think. You like it, you don't like it. Yeah, but it didn't really take me that long. It took me maybe like an hour to do it from start to finish. And the person that I got inspo from obviously didn't do a tutorial, because they don't want anybody to have a YouTube channel like theirs, which I went over to that channel and they haven't posted anything in like 6 months. So whatever. Anyway, but yeah, so I hope y'all like the edits, but I am super tired, so I'm probably about to go ahead and take a nap. Dustin is here.
Hey.
What you say?
Hey.
What you doing?
Just playing my game.
What game are you playing?
Actually, I know it's a Pokemon game. I just don't remember the name.
Oh, what do you like about it?
It's different. Just give me something to do. Kind of like turn my brain off.
Yeah. Is this the one that never ends?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'll never beat that one.
Oh, okay.
Rain. Stop giving me PTSD.
Oh. Are you
I
drunk?
haven't seen you in a long time. No.
Oh.
What the fuck were you doing?
No, I'm just kidding. We were trying to see what time we were going to go to the movies, but the show times today are weird.
What the fuck y'all going to see?
What is it called? All Powerfuls?
What the fuck? Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts, whatever the fuck.
Lilo and Stitch.
Yes, that's what I said.
We already seen that movie. Don't say that bullshit.
He's such a boy. Like,
Right. This boy's in that movie.
alright.
That don't mean nothing to me.
I feel like it'd be
I
such a
haven't
good
seen you
movie.
in a long
I hate it.
time.
I know it's been like, what, 4 days? 5 days.
Right. I'm just a girl.
Yeah.
I feel depression coming over me.
That's because you're on your period.
Yeah. I literally want to go buy a gun.
Oh.
Period.
Congratulations, baby. Congratulations, mama.
I wanted to come back and say, bitch, get off my page. She's not even my friend. That's the weird part about it. I did not accept her as a friend. It's very strange. I know she got pictures of us up at her house.
Yeah.
She got pictures of us up at her house, and there's a collage under it with our location, our date of birth, our socials, significant others, mothers, and fathers.
Right. You think your birth certificate on your mattress? No. That bitch got it. That bitch got
That's
it.
why I can't find my social security card.
She got it.
Honestly, I was just thinking, like, what if she about to get pregnant? You know, they say, you know, you lose somebody, then...
Yeah. What? What they say?
And then, what else did I have to tell you?
Hey.
I had to go to the main OR and get my appendix removed. It ruptured. Bro, that shit was so funny. Let me tell you. So, I'm finna set the scene.
Bro, I keep thinking about when you told me that she just gonna fucking explode.
Why? Because we nosy. We were like, why? She was like, now. And I was like, I can't even imagine that shit, girl.
No.
Just because my skin glow in the dark, I'm not on your team, you fucking hillbilly.
Now she a fucking hillbilly.
That's just so fucking sad. Not you, activist.
Right, she said, I am Martha Luther King.
I am Martina.
Martina. Actually, yes, you do.
Yes, actually, you fake as fuck. And I be wanting bitches to know, like, y'all are not my fucking friends. I don't give a fuck what y'all do, what y'all say, how y'all try to put it. Like, if one of y'all, you, Terica, Zari, y'all start running around. Because one thing about a bitch.
When?
Yes, like, she kept saying that. I'm with all them YNs. And then they be like, who the fuck is this?
Right.
Like, no. I really don't care about that. But I'm just like, just say it. Like, I'll be the first if... No, I didn't invite y'all.
Yeah, and that's okay. And be yelling and slanging bottles across his head and no.
That black man. Yeah. That's kind of how I feel about, for real, to be honest, I feel like they don't understand, like, that's and like, crazy. I'm black.
Yeah.
So I be want to say, sit the fuck down now. And I can't.
Okay, so we're getting ready to go to Taco Mama. We try to do date night at least once a week. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen. Or sometimes date night just kind of looks different for us every week. Like us taking a nap together is like, that's peak. Which that sounds really bad.
What?
I don't know. But we spend so much time together. But I feel like that's what makes like date night more important.
Yeah, I agree.
Like to go out and do stuff, but we also hate being around other people. So
for long periods of time.
Yeah.
I get other people like an hour, and even then it's like.
I can get somebody 60 minutes.
Yeah.
I can get somebody.
Outside of that.
Yeah.
I could be at home.
We also live in the middle of nowhere, so having to drive an hour and a half to do like a 45-minute activity, and then having to drive like.
I had to spend 3 hours of my time.
Just driving.
Yeah.
So. It can be a little difficult, but we like spending time together. But anyway, so this week we were supposed to go see, what is it called? The Powerfuls.
Why you keep
the Electrodes? What is it called?
The Thunderbolts.
The Thunderbolts. We were supposed to go see the Thunderbolts, which is like a Marvel movie, but they only had 6:40 and 9 something for movie times, and we wanted to go to Taco Mama. And Taco.
We really have to be leaving right now for a movie.
Yeah, and it's not worth it. So we're gonna go to Taco Mama, and then we're gonna go to Crumble, because there's a Crumble that just opened in Tuscaloosa, and we're gonna come home.
Oh my hood, I look fly, I look good. You can't touch my bag, but you could. I look fly, I look too good. Put that on my hood, I look fly, I look good. You can't touch my bag, but you could. I look fly, I look too good. I'm so deep in my bag, like a grandma with a peppermint. They say, oh, she smell good. That's just cause I'm heaven sent. Sex game go stupid, snapping like a cupid.
Oh shit, my vlog! My fucking vlog!
Contract for
Hold on, y'all.
2,500.
Do y'all follow Uni on TikTok? I love her. Nurse Uni. I love her. She that girl. Oh my god, my phone's almost out of storage. Wait. Hold on, y'all. I'm 2 minutes behind posting my vlog. I try to post every day at 7.
Regardless of what she got going on, we finna go to Dick's Sporting Goods because I need some more stuff to work on. Do I think
he don't need shit?
No, I think it's gonna.
He don't need nothing. You see the shirt I got on? I had this shirt for 4 years. Yeah.
You also just got a Fabletics order with a whole bunch of new products.
Scrubs that I have to wear too. No, say it.
You can't even wear half the colors.
Right. Right.
I realized that was scruffy. Thought that was What you mean? Why you shushing me? You already recorded the video.
No, that was a sound effect.
Oh, sorry. My fault. I popped off. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, so I just want some more stuff to work out. Wanted this probably.
He don't need shit. It ain't your birthday. It ain't our anniversary. It ain't no hell.
Like I said, I wanted some more stuff to work out in.
Will you help me shave my legs tonight?
No,
Why?
I don't want to.
Have you ever shaved legs before?
What the fuck? What? No, princess.
You had a life before me.
Yes.
He was a bachelor, if you will. Then to take it even fucking further, I think it was before we got together.
Yes,
It was.
It had to be.
It was.
Why the fuck would I do?
Because then y'all tell me why. Tell me why I didn't even fucking know this girl. And then he was telling me like, oh, like I'm taking so and so to prom. Which why the fuck is you planning prom in the summertime? Found out about it. I had a crush on Justin, so I'm like, you can fuck me up with this one. Tell me why I went on a trip with this girl, because it was like through a high school organization. We ended up having to stay in the same room in the same bed, and this girl got my fucking man. Oh my god, Justin, that was so fucked up. That was fucked up. Like, think about like if you liked me and I just told you like, yeah, I'm going.
Why would I do something like that?
No. If I say, yeah, like I'm like you like me, and I say, yeah, I'm going to prom with so and so your friend, and then I have to go on a trip, and then I have to sleep in the same bed.
Oh, damn. Starts to the game, I guess.
Oh, so you don't want to fuck me. Justin loves to act like he wasn't obsessed with me. Like,
I'm obsessed with you now. I can confidently say I wasn't back then.
why you keep acting like you didn't like me?
Liking you and being obsessed with you is totally different.
He was like, yeah, that's my babe. Like,
First of all, I told you I didn't like that. You've known that for years.
yeah, I hate that word.
So, yeah, I liked you, but like at that time, like if you was more trouble than I thought you was worth, I wasn't finna fight for you.
More trouble.
But like you just been like, damn, it could have worked. I would have been like, damn, don't date your coworkers.
You had a lot of baggage.
I think you had a lot of baggage.
Oh, bitch, I had more than baggage. I had a lot going on. But like, it also wasn't true. Like, you had Frank. Yeah.
I wasn't like super tight with Frank at that point.
Really?
No.
I thought y'all was like this. Who were you super tight with at that point?
Nobody. That was the point I was telling you. I literally just left Davidson not too long ago.
Oh, you ain't had no fucking friends.
Yes. So
oh
you thought
my
I was
God.
you thought I was lying. No.
You didn't have friends yet.
No, yes, exactly. And I didn't have any friends.
Oh.
And I can't lie. I know make it seem like we was better friends with word, but terrible communicator.
Yeah, I tried to fucking tell you that.
Like,
and you were like, no, like, this is my girl. Like
she
I can't breathe
like,
without her. And I'm like, Justin, this girl don't fucking like
you. She
you.
would respond like 5 hours later.
Yes. Me and Justin were very, very good friends before we started dating. And I would try to like help keep him from getting his heart broken. People were like, no, bitch, you don't understand. Like, this is, I'm going to marry this girl. And I'm like, bro, literally, no, you're not. Like, no, you're not.
Very one-sided.
Yeah. He was like, no, but she's in love with me. I'm like, Justin, she hasn't talked to you in 15 months. What makes you think that? He was like, but like,
the 16 months though. The 16 months she gonna say something. And it was, that she never did. It's okay.
Yeah.
And then you started talking to me for a week.
I did.
Because of a man who thought that loved you. So.
Oh, that was so fucking dumb. I was like, yeah, I'm finna get my little boo back. I'm finna get our little boo back. So hang up on Justin. Try to go get my little boo back. Was made into a fucking fool. So I can't run it back to Justin. And then he was like, I don't even fuck with you no more. I was like, oh my God, bitch, I can't win for losing. Yeah.
I mean, that was valid though. You did just disappear for
No, I was very shitty. I was not the best person in high school. When it came to like relationships and stuff, I wasn't. No. Wasn't that. I was in a relationship with somebody that like was my son, and like I orbited around that person, and like anybody else was expendable, which was fucking stupid because he gave me no reason to feel like that. But then once I stopped being with him and I was like by myself for a little bit, I feel like I became a better friend, like a better like person all around. So now I'm just a bitch. So I feel like when we first met, like you were very mean and I was really nice. And now I feel like it's flipped. Now you're super nice and I can go off on somebody like that. Like it takes nothing. I wonder why that is though. very short fuse. You have one time to piss me off, and you like, Justin knows I hold a grudge like nobody business. You do something to me one time, I don't even care if you cut me off in traffic, you're dead to me. You're dead to me. You're dead to me. Like, I really don't play the fucking radio when it comes to that.
You definitely be the mom that fuss and then wait like 3 hours and fuss again.
Yes, because I get mad all over again. Like, why would you do that? No,
what do you do?
not with. I feel like with kids, it's like a.
You say that, but you don't know.
I don't fuss and Jen Jodo twice.
But you fuss with them for a long ass time.
Yes. I don't care where we at. If we walking and we in the middle of the street and JoJo pulling me so hard to the point that his belly is on the ground, I'm finna snatch you up. I'm finna sit you in the street and I'm finna scream at you right then and there. It's no need in waiting. It's no need in waiting. And we were walking them yesterday and one of our neighbors was like, yeah, girl, that's right. I'm like, yeah. Which is a check. But yeah, if you wrong me, there's no understanding anymore. Like, I don't care.
That's
what?
Not even true.
Who have I ever given a second chance to?
You done definitely.
Who?
I won't say second chance, but you done definitely had beef with people that you best friends with.
Who?
You been around me for a decade, man. I don't know.
Who? That's because
you
it's
don't
nobody.
Talk to anybody anymore.
They don't deserve that.
So like, you can't get nobody a second chance. You don't talk to nobody.
No, like the people in my life that I like outside of for family is my mama, Nisha, Maya, Kobe, Grandma, Tim, Haley, and the boys.
And the boys.
That's it, right? And then, you know, you and your family, you know, whatever. But as far as like friends, I have Haley, Naya, Terica, Zaria, Hannah, BG, Jalea, Kelly. Like those are my friends. Like I would literally do anything for them within reason. But none of them have ever made me think like, oh, what a bitch. Like, you know? But I don't give people second chances. Like, it depends on what the offense is. If it's something egregious, like my dad, like he's never getting a second chance. And I'll take that to the grave. I don't care. That's his cross to bear. That he will never be getting a second chance from me. Okay, now tell them about your childhood trauma. This is going to be very short.
I don't have any.
Correct. Next. Okay, guys. I feel like I kind of look like a blueberry, but I ordered a bunch of these little jumpsuits off of Amazon a while back, and it's like backless and they're shorts. So I feel like they're really cute. But I am about to go work out. Then we work out, we're gonna make some dinner, and then I have to get dressed and ready for work. So let's go ahead and go work out.
Please make some noise. Give me a sign. This can't be life. If there's a point to losing love, repeating pain, it's all the same. I hate this place, stuck in this paradigm. Don't believe in paradise. This will be when hell is life.
Okay, guys, so we have like maybe 7-ish minutes to get ready for work. I got a text from one of my friends and she's like, hey, you know, one of our kids is having surgery on this day. And I was like, yeah, I know, because I had already put it in my calendar. And she texted me and she was like, hey, like, will either one of you be able to like stay with the kids while we stay with the other kids while we take this kid to surgery, because they have to be at the surgical place at a certain time. And I wasn't doing anything, so I was like, sure, why not? So I'm gonna go over there and show. And I know that if she's asking me and Maya, it's because she like really needs help, because they have like babysitters and like, you know, all these other people that I know, that she probably feels like she's burdening us, but like she's not, because she's my friend, and like I would do anything for my friends and my friends' kids. So I'm gonna go over there and spend the night, not tonight, but tomorrow night. So after I go to night route, come home, shower, all that good stuff, I'll go ahead and pack like a little spend the night bag, which probably isn't even going to have anything in it. So I'm probably just gonna wear some, you know, nice pajamas, as in not the pajamas that I usually wear, which is a big t-shirt and underwear. I'm pretty sure I have like some nice pajamas, so I'll probably just wear that. I also want to get my little niece that is having the surgery like some kind of like post-surgery gift, but I don't necessarily know what to give her because she's not in kindergarten just yet. She just graduated preschool. So like, what do you get preschool aged kids as gifts for like post-surgery. I don't know. I will have to figure that part out because I am unsure about it at this very moment. But overall, I feel like today was a really good day because I got to sleep in a pretty good bit. And by the time I got up, it was like 2 o'clock. I told Justin to wake me up at 2 o'clock. So we woke me up at 2. And then I went ahead to go work out. And I feel like that workout was really, really, really good for me. I just feel, I don't know, I feel strong. And I feel like that feels good because sometimes I look at my body and I don't always like the way that it looks, but I always feel really empowered whenever I work out. So there's that. Justin was in such a tizzy that this Donna Karan Vanilla Cashmere deodorant is $32. And yes, $32 is absolutely ridiculous for deodorant. But I feel like this deodorant is probably going to last me like 6 months. And if it's going to last me that long when my regular deodorant barely lasts me 4 weeks, then at that point, I just feel like it's worth it. So my schedule this time around for like the past 2 weeks has been absolutely perfect. I worked for 4 days, and then I was off for 1 day. No, what is it? I worked for 4 days, was off for 4 days. Now I work for 1 day, and I'm off for another 4 days. Like, that is just so girl la la. And I just feel like I deserve every little bit of that. So, pull my shirt down a little bit. I don't know why. What about that? Okay, let's see. I have maybe 3 minutes to do my hair. And like realistically, I would love to do something so fun and so cute, but I just really don't even think that I have the time for that. Ooh, yeah, it's giving I don't have the time. Okay, maybe I can do like a little half up, half down. Okay, now we need to get some water. I'm the kind of person that loves for my mini twist to always look fresh. Like, I like for my hair to always look like it just got done. Like, I had my hair appointment right before I came to wherever I'm going. So it's hard for me to kind of rest in the fact that like mini twists are technically supposed to look like a little grown out, a little roughed up. That has been something that's very hard for me to kind of get used to. But I am doing my best. It's just like I want everything to be so slick. I want everything to be so sleek. And sometimes that is really hard, especially when I have my little pieces right here that are missing. So let's see what we can do about that real fast. Real fast. I hate being late. And I've never been late, now that I think about it. I've literally never been late, but like the thought of being late just makes me so stressed out. Like I hate that. That is just not even something that I am able to handle appropriately. So to kind of save myself the heartache on that, I just try to not be late to anything as much as possible. Let's just take some edge control, just kind of swoop that down. Take some edge control right here into that little twist. Some of my twists have fallen out a little bit, but you guys have to remember who you're talking to. I am so rough. I am so rough on my hair, on my nails. Like, I know for a fact that my nail tech, she be like, girl, what do you be, like, why do your nails look like you got into a fist fight with a brick house every time you come in here? Like, what? And I'm like, girl, I'm sorry in advance. I'm sorry in advance. Like, my nails are just always going to look crazy. Like, look at my thumbnail right now. How is there a gigantic chunk of gel missing from your nail? She's going to be so confused. She's going to be so confused. And on top of that, I'm going to have to answer for my crimes. Because why do my nails look like that? And I'm like, babe, it's not you. It's not you. Your technique is literally so sound. It's me. Like, I'm genuinely the problem. And I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I really am. I really, 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 truly am. And as far as my hair goes, I'm just rough, girl. What? Like, I don't know. Oh, I just dropped. Is that soap or is that mouthwash? Well, okay. I guess I'll just be having toothpaste in my edges today. Edge with a side of toothpaste. Ain't never hurt nobody. No big D. No big D. Alright. Let's at least try to make it seem like I tried to have these pieces out on the side. Let's make that look very intentional, babe. Very intentional. Perfect. Now one more. Making it look very intentional once again. Perfect. I mean, who's really doing it? Who's really doing it like me? Okay, perfect. That is done. This bathroom is going to be an absolute disaster, and that is nobody's fault but my own. We're just gonna take some of this mousse. I don't know why I'm running. Well, technically, I do know why I'm running late. It's because it took me not forever to cook, but I cooked and then I ate lunch after that, and it can just that whole process can just be a lot sometimes. But I also don't want to come to work looking like who did it and what for. And I'm also like, again, I don't care how quote unquote late I'm running. Like, I'm gonna have a shower. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm going to be having a shower. I don't care if I was even like just laying in the bed and not even doing anything. Like, I have to have a shower. I have to have a shower. Gotta put on my first set of panties. Like, I cannot be in any one set of underwear for over 13 hours. Like, after my 12-hour shift, come on, change some panties, girl. Change some panties, hop in that shower. Like, what? That's important. I don't care. I did not care about none of that. Okay, my mini twists are starting to look a little bit old, but TBH, they're gonna have to last literally for 5 weeks, so it's gonna have to be okay. Let's see what we working with. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can deal with that. I feel so bad because I am leaving Justin with the absolute chaos that is this bathroom, but like genuinely, I do not have enough time to fix it. But I do have enough time for some lip gloss. Okay. Always got a little bit of time for that. Always. Okay, a little bit of perfume. A little bit of, what time is it? Yo, okay. I have 2 minutes. Yes. Okay, bye guys. I love you so much. I'll see you in the morning. Okay, hi guys. It is 5:43. The reason that I'm in pink scrubs is because I just filmed a video for Fabletics, and I wish with all of my heart that our hospital admin would let us wear these scrubs because they're literally so cute and they're water resistant, which is insane. Like, I poured literally an entire cup of water on top of these scrubs, and the water just like welled up in the middle, and then it would just like slide, but the fabric underneath wasn't wet, which is insane and really cool. Anyway, so my friend, her foster daughter, who's about to be her adoptive daughter, is having her tonsils taken out tomorrow. And my friend keeps all the kids. Like, she keep her kids, she keep our other friends' kids, she keep everybody's kids, right? So they all go to her house like multiple times a week. They like come there after school, practice, whatever. They have dinner, they do bath time, they do story time, they go to sleep. Everybody has their own rooms, their own beds, the whole nine, right? Like, my friend is really that girl. So, I'm trying to think of a cute name for the foster daughter, so I don't have to keep saying foster daughter. What's a cute name? That's like an object. We'll call her Shamrock. Shamrock. Yes. So Shamrock is getting her tonsils out tomorrow. And so I was looking on TikTok, like, like, what do you get kids, like, whenever they're getting their tonsils taken out? And I feel like her parents are already going to have, like, the foods and stuff that she can eat. So I wasn't really going to get her food. And I also don't know, like, if she's picky about certain stuff. Because some days she loves everything and some days she hates everything. Anyway, I decided to just stick with toys. So let me show you the toys that I got. Calling her Shamrock is so funny, actually. I love Shamrock. I was going to get her a card, but like, she can't read. So what's the point of getting her a card if she can't read? So we did a Walmart Plus delivery. It actually got here. Oh my God. But honestly, we love Walmart Plus and we're probably never going to stop using it. So it's just like, there's what it is. Okay, number one, Hannah's probably going to hate me for this, but I got her a 50-pack of Play-Doh. Like, look at how many freaking colors that is. It's literally so many. But yeah, they love Play-Doh. And it's a bunch of little kids. Like, all of them are super young. I think the oldest is like maybe in kindergarten. So yeah, I got them Play-Doh. And then I also got them this little Play-Doh ice cream machine maker. Is the way that y'all can see me like trying to make sure it's in frame. But this Play-Doh ice cream machine maker. And then this is what it looks like on the back. So that's kind of why I got them so much Play-Doh, is because I knew that they were going to mix it up and tear it up in a little ice cream thing. And I feel like all kids love to draw or whatever. And I feel like this was the most bang for our buck. Let me turn it around. This is the Crazy Art, like art bean girl. I don't even know. It's got clay, color pencils, markers. It's got some outside chalk. It's got crayons. There's coloring books in here. I don't know how many, but there's a whole bunch, and it comes in this really big box. I also got her some stickers, but for whatever reason the stickers didn't come, and that really hurts my soul. It really does, because I really did want her to have that, but whatever. So yeah, got them some Play-Doh. I'll be dropping this off at their house later tonight, because like I told y'all yesterday, I'm spending the night over there because Shamrock has to go. They have to leave the house with Shamrock at like 5 a.m. And so all the other kids are still going to be there, and their parents are still going to be at work. And they didn't want their parents to have to like call off and like rearrange, like the babysitter couldn't come, and you know, whatever. Don't worry. TTJ and TT Naya are stepping up to the plate. Okay, we are. That's just the kind of girls we are. So we're going to go over there tonight. We're going to spend the night, and it should be really fun. So yeah. I'm not going to really do anything extra to this. I'm literally going to leave it just like this. I would put like the little grass and whatever, but she doesn't care about that. She doesn't care about that. She cares about the presents inside. So we're just going to leave it very simple at that. All right, hi guys. It is 5 p.m. the next day. So last night I went over to Hannah and Riley's house, got to say hey to Shamrock before she had to like go ahead and sleep. But her and I did like sit on the couch and we kind of talked. She told me about how her recent vacation was, because Hannah and Riley just took her on vacation and she absolutely loved it. It was her first time ever going to the beach and she had a great time. And then the other kids were already in bed by the time I got there, so I didn't wake them up to say hey, because you never wake up a kid, especially a kid that's on a routine schedule. And so I was perfectly fine with sleeping on the couch because their couch is so freaking comfortable. But Riley had already like made up her room with like fresh sheets, fresh bedding, like all that good stuff. And she was like, no, Jay, get out, go to my bed. And I was like, okay, cool. So I went in there, laid down. I couldn't really sleep for real. I slept for like maybe 4-ish hours, and then I kind of woke up and I was up for the rest of the time. And then the other kids, I had been told that they wake up at like 6:30. I kid you not, at 6:29. Well, whenever Hannah, Riley, and Shamrock left the house, I went ahead and went into the living room because I didn't want the kids like being like, oh, where the heck are all of our trusted adults? Like literally nobody's here. If I have like the door closed and, you know, I'm in Riley's room and, you know, whatever. So I went ahead and transitioned to the living room, and then I heard them get up at 6:29. So I bolted in there, and again, they were asleep by the time I got there last night. So I was like, oh, and they were like, oh, it's TTJ. And then the youngest was like, oh, that's Jay. And I was like, yes, like, hi guys, what's up? So we had a fashion show. We had a dance recital recap. We watched The Little Mermaid. The oldest had water. The youngest wanted some Pringles. And then their mom came home off work. I work with their mom. Their mom came home. And we did some more dance recital. We did some more fashion show stuff. And then they left. And then I left. And then I went to Chick-fil-A this morning. And I feel like the reason I couldn't sleep last night was because I was just cramping, like starting to cramp. You know what I mean? Like, you know how you're not cramping yet, but you feel that it's coming? And my period is really irregular. Like, even on birth control, it's still irregular, which I don't even understand how that's possible, but such is life. But I could kind of like feel it last night. And then I went to Chick-fil-A and I could feel it a little bit more. And then I went to the bathroom, and sure enough, my period started today. And I was hurting really, 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 really bad. Because I haven't been off my birth control in a really long time. So this is my first period without it. So it's been a little rough today. So came home, ate breakfast, talked to Justin. We kind of recapped a little bit. And then I tried to fall asleep. Justin brought me like 800 of ibuprofen, and I already had some sweet tea that I got from Chick-fil-A. So I took that, and I was just like, I am hurting so bad. I was hurting so bad to the point that I could not sleep. And it was just frustrating. So whatever. I finally ended up being able to go to sleep, and Justin said that he was going to make me a period basket. So he was like, do you want me to just have it for you to wake up to, or do you want me to wake you up? I was like, you can wake me up. I was in the throes of sleep, giving some of the best sleep I had gotten since I was in so much pain. But he came in and he was like, I got your basket. And so I literally had like one eye open like this because I was so tired and I was opening the basket. But let me show you what he got because he's literally the sweetest person ever. Backstory on this basket. This is our Halloween basket. It is always in our house. Like, it was in our apartment. It's been in this house with us. And I love it. Like, it's a year-round decor item. It's been in a corner of our bedroom for a really long time. It was holding like blankets and stuff, even though it's literally June. By the time we try to put it back up, it's gonna be Halloween again. So just whatever. Anyway, this is all the stuff that he got me. He got me the EOS body lotion because it's my fave. I love any drink by Calypso, but these are the ones he got. The Ocean Blue Lemonade, Strawberry Lemonade, Original Lemonade, Island Wave Lemonade, and then the Southern Peach Lemonade. He got my favorite chips. These are the Honey Barbecue Twist by Fritos. He got mini M&Ms. My favorite chocolate in the whole wide world is Snickers. He got those. I also really love Twix. He got me some Nerds gummy clusters. He got me a $30 Seven Brew gift card. He also got me some of the best sugar cookies in the world. And then he got... I'm trying to be quiet because he's taking a nap. He got some t-shirts. I'm pretty sure he got this one because it's French, which makes me laugh because that's so him. And then he knows that I absolutely love Winnie the Pooh, so he got me this vintage like Winnie the Pooh t-shirt with like the original artwork. I love. He also got it in a bigger size because he knows I'm going to use it as a sleep shirt, so it's a double XL. He knows that Lilo and Stitch is my it was original like one of my top 3 favorite Disney movies. Now what I don't like is that it just became Stitch and it took Lilo out. I don't know what that's about, but I still love it because it's Stitch. But he got me a Lilo and Stitch shirt, and then I always get like usually a medium or a small drink from Seven Brew, but he got me a large of the Kokomo, and he's just the sweetest husband ever. Okay, Justin is playing his game, so you're gonna hear that. But I have to let you know about the book that I just read. I just read Before I Let Go, in parentheses, Skyland, and it's a book by Kennedy Ryan. She is a Black author. Now, I will say I'm guilty of this being my first book this being the first book that I ever read by a Black author, because I was reading like first the Colleen Hoovers, and then I kind of graduated from the Colleen Hoovers and I went over to the Sarah J Maas world, and that took me a while to get through. So I was reading like the ACOTAR series, Throne of Glass, Crescent City, all of that. And then I found, what is her name? She has like the Billionaire Brothers series. I read that. I read the what is the name of the, I'm really bad with names, obviously, but like whatever, we're not gonna go through my whole discography. What I'm trying to say is that I haven't before right now read a book by a Black author, and let me just tell you how absolutely healing it was to read this book and like have things described through like the Black gaze. Like, it was amazing. Like the box braids of it all, like the 9 a.m. haircut appointments, the waves, the afros, the little like gold clamps that we put in our braids. Like, that was so healing. The going to bed with the bonnet on, please, that's what I've been missing. Because sometimes when I would read these books, like especially like the hockey romance, whatever, like his game is like freezing the fuck up, and he looks absolutely ridiculous. He's stuck under a building right now in Fortnite. Like, how is that even possible? But anyway, like whenever they would talk about Black women or whatever, they were always biracial Black women. They were never just like Black women. And so I don't know, but this is like the first like black book that I've ever read, and I just enjoyed it so much. And then like it was describing like Thanksgiving dinner with Black people, and it's like I could see it so vividly, I could hear it so vividly, and it's like I could almost taste the food from the way that she was describing it. And then at the very end of the book, she put the recipes. Y'all, she put the recipes at the end of the book. Like, that is just so next level, and I just feel like I connected with this book in a way that I did not expect to. And it's like when I picked it up, like it was just so easy to read, and even when I wasn't reading it, I was still thinking about the characters. So Justin is tweaking on this guy. I wish I could show you. like he's losing it. I don't even understand how he's still playing this game because I'm pretty sure he died 15 minutes ago. But anyway, yeah, I just absolutely love this book, and it's just been so like healing and cathartic to read it. I'm also reading Friend Zone right now. This is what it looks like. It's cool. It's cool. It's not my favorite. I feel like if the book ended right now, I'd maybe give it like 2 stars. It's like I don't think about the characters when I'm not reading the book. I feel like that's how I know that I'm reading a really good book, because I think about the characters constantly. The characters in that book, I don't really think about them, and I don't really care. And if the book ended, I kind of wouldn't care. So I don't know if that means that I need to DNF it, but it's like I'm also really annoyed because I'm listening to that as an audiobook on Spotify, and for Spotify you only get so many like listening hours every 30 days, and it doesn't restart whenever the month restarts. Like I started mine on like the 19th, and I read through it, and then like once I hit my 15-hour mark, they were like, sorry, like you can't get any more audio hours until the 20 or something. It's like 22 days. And so it's like, but you do have the option to top up, and the top up, it was like $14 for an extra 10 hours of listening time. I feel like that's insane. And I know what you're gonna say, like, Jay, like, why don't you use Libby? I could have sworn that my library sent me my library e-card because I used it to sign into Libby, but now whenever I have scoured through my emails, I cannot find it. So I guess tomorrow we're gonna have to go to the library, and we're gonna have to get a new library card, or get them to re-give me my library card so that I can listen to audiobooks on Libby, because it's no way that I'm gonna keep paying, number one, $14 or $16 for a Spotify premium family plan, and then have to pay another $14 whenever I run out of audiobook listening hours. Like that, I don't know. That just seems insane to me. But anyway, I finished reading the book, and it's like I missed the characters already. But it ended really, really well. It ended in the way that I wanted to. But I think for the rest of the night, I'm gonna go ahead and shower, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Okay, so it's like 6 o'clock. I am just now getting up and active for the day. I had plans to go to Pilates, play pickleball, go to Hobby Lobby, go work out. But when I got up, y'all, I was in so much pain. I was like dreaming of telling Justin to like go in the kitchen and get me some medicine and something to drink it with, and I never did. And I was wondering why, like, in my dream my pain was getting worse, but that was in reality. My pain was actually getting worse. So I ended up getting up at like 11, taking some medicine, falling back asleep. I vaguely remember Justin coming in here and like saying bye and giving me a kiss before he went to work at 4. So yeah, now I'm here. Anyway, I want to talk about something that I just saw on TikTok. This girl and her mom show up at this boy in his grandma's house. The girl's a freshman, and her mom was like, I spent $800 on this prom dress. Like, we're going to go ahead and go inside and get dressed. And the grandma was sitting on the porch with her little cigarette, and she was like, y'all are not going inside. He is not going to the prom. And the freshman was like, okay, well, I have to go to prom with him because I'm a freshman. Like, I can't go to prom if he's not going. Like, they're not going to let me in if he's not with me. And she was like, well, I already told you last week when you were here that he was not going. And she's like, didn't I tell you that? And the girl was like, And I could already tell from right there something was wrong. Because originally I was on the mom and the girl side. Because I'm like, why the grandma being like that? Like, she's just jealous. She don't want her grandson to go to prom. But when the girl was like, like, you ain't tell me that, I knew something was weird. I knew something was strange. So basically, what had happened the week prior is that, remember, this girl's a freshman. The boy's a senior. The girl went over to the boy's house, and I guess he was not supposed to have, female company. And he did. And the grandma walked in, and the bed was completely in shambles. She said the bed was, quote unquote, toe up. What? And the girl was like, no, we were just studying. We were studying for a test. How are y'all studying for a test that you a freshman and he a senior? And she was like, I was helping him study. And she was like, that's a damn lie, because he didn't flunk. So, what? And it's just like, first of all, freshmen should not be dating seniors. Freshmen should have nothing to do with seniors. A 14-year-old has nothing to do with an 18-year-old. I'm sorry. That's weird. That is weird. When I was in high school and I was a freshman, obviously I really didn't have a lot of friends in middle school. So high school was my time to like reinvent myself, a full little rebrand, whatever. So I had this friend, and she is a very beautiful girl, very charming, body very thick, whatever. And so obviously boys would gravitate to her, and she was my only friend at the time. So, well, she wasn't my only friend, but she was like my main friend at the time. So I would just like go wherever she goes. But like we were different. And this is not to bash her. We were just like different. Like I was not, I wasn't like interested in boys like she was interested in boys at the time. Because I had just gotten over like my first quote unquote breakup with my middle school boyfriend that spring. And so then you have freshman year. Do y'all ever get like, you think of a memory and it's like you feel like you're back in that place and like you can smell and you can see everything so vividly? I don't know, I had one of those moments. But anyway, I just finished things off with my middle school boyfriend in that May. And so now we're in that fall. And I started talking to somebody else, which he ended up being a disaster. The guy from last week's vlog I was telling you I met his mama. Yeah, him. So anyway, I just like was not interested in boys in the same way. Right? But she did beat teen pregnancy. What can I say? She did that. She did that. I'm very proud of her. But anyway, just like a lot of senior boys would always flock to her because again, she's beautiful, she's smart, her hair was gorgeous, body very T, and they wanted to take advantage of that. And as far as I know, they never did. Like she, you know, I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to cover for her, but I genuinely don't remember. Like this was so long ago. But anyway, yeah, I just feel like a freshman and a senior, like they have nothing to do with each other. Senior boys prey on freshman girls because they're naive. And it feels like, oh my gosh, like he's so much older and he wants me. No, an older man should want nothing to do with a child. That's it. That's the end of the sentence. That's the whole message. That's the whole preach. That's it. That's it. I don't know. That's weird. Age gap relationships have always been very strange to me. Like, for example, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I don't even know if we've talked about that yet, but Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, Demi and Brock, whatever fucking name is, she first met him when she was 9 years old. Huh? You met your husband when you were 9 years old and he was 25? No, that's like me dating a 9-year-old right now. What? No. See, shit like that is weird. Or would they be like, oh yeah, my husband used to be my babysitter? Wrong answer. Or those people on TikTok, that guy and his wife, he was her softball coach, and they got married right after she graduated high school? Huh? Pardon me? No, that's just so weird to me. That's so weird. But yeah, I ended up feeling bad for the girl at first because I was like, damn, like her mom spent $800, and the mom was like, yeah, she told me about that day and she said they was just studying, and I believe my daughter. Like, no girl. Believe your child, yes, but like also still have some common sense. Why is the bed broken? Huh? Why the bed frame broke, the headboard split in half? Babe, this is not Twilight, okay? You just really have to start being for real with yourself, and I just don't think the mom was being very for real. Okay, wait, but like another thing. So when I was in nursing school, I used to always look up to like the girls that were already nurses. They just became new grad nurses. They were working in specialties, you know, blah blah blah. So like I'm watching them religiously, like watching every single video, like seeing their work-life balance, seeing how cool their life is, because now they're not in nursing school, they're just a nurse. They're going to Pilates in the morning, they got all this money, they're going on vacation, blah blah blah. So I'm like, wow, life is literally great. Also, like, do y'all ever just take a second and step back and be like, wow, I'm literally living in answered prayer, because that is my life now, and I'm so grateful for that. Anyway, there was this one nurse influencer that everybody loves. We loved her. We were rooting for her boots down. We loved her. And she moved to New York, and I think she was working peds, and you know, she was showing the real life struggle of like acclimating to a new environment, because she used to live in the South, then she moved to New York. That's a huge crazy jump. And then she was like, I don't know if she changed specialties or what, but anyway, she was in peds. She loved it, or at least she was telling us that she loved it, but she had like the normal like new grad highs and lows, whatever. So then she was like, guys, I'm deciding to quit my job and I'm going to do social media full time. Anytime anybody says that, it's just never good. It's never good. Like, for example, I saw somebody yesterday. I get a mixture of people on my For You page. Like, every video on my For You page doesn't have 1 million views, doesn't have 100,000 views. Hell, it may not even have 10,000. Right? So I feel like I get a pretty good mixture of everybody. Anyway, I saw this one girl. She had 12,000 followers, and she was like, guys, I'm quitting my 9 to 5, like a corporate 9 to 5. And it was like a cool job. I can't remember what it was, but something in corporate America. Her 9 to 5, she said she was quitting it, and she was going to be pursuing social media full time. Of course, me being messy as I am, I go to her profile, and I'm like, oh, like, how many followers does she have? She probably has like 1 million followers or something like that. She had 12,000 followers. Now, 12,000 followers is nothing to sneeze at, because imagine 12,000 people chasing you, 12,000 people calling your phone. That's a lot, right? But as far as like making money on social media, I'm unsure. I'm unsure about that because, again, like I always tell you, social media can be here today and gone tomorrow. So you just quit your well-paying job that you tried so hard to get out of college. You quit that to become a content creator full time. Mind you, she had not even been posting content consistently. So I was a little bit confused by that. And so I was being analytical, right? So I was like looking at her post and her likes and her comment ratio, share ratio. The previous video that she had posted had like maybe 8,000 views, 24 likes, and no shares, no comments. Don't really know where we're supposed to go from here. And so I was like, you know what? Everybody has a flop video. Like, you know, whatever. I was like, let me see when she posted it. She posted it a day ago. So I was like, okay. So I'm like going through the other ones. Her other ones have like maybe 400 views, maybe 3 or 4 likes. But like, I'm like, why are you quitting your job? Why are you quitting your job, y'all? Please stop quitting your jobs for social media. And I also feel like, and this is just like a me personal like thing, I feel like the moment that you tell me that you're quitting your job to pursue social media full time, when the only reason that I followed you is because I liked seeing your work-life balance, I'm no longer interested. Like, I don't want to see you get up in the morning and go to Pilates and get your nails done and go out drinking with your friends. Like, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Like, and I know some people do. I think I recently had this conversation with Naya, because Naya, she likes to see a mixture of both, I'm pretty sure. But she doesn't mind, like, if you quit your job and, you know, all you post is you, like, going out and getting your nails. Like, Naya still loves that. And that's why I feel like everybody is not going to always like the content that you post, because Naya's For You page and my For You page are completely different. But we're still, like, consumers of social media. Anyway, I prefer seeing, like, the Hispanic girls that, like, wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and they making meals for their husband. Because, number one, I'm writing that down. I'm writing that down. I'm writing down them recipes. And I love seeing other people like pack their lunch, which is why that's incorporated into my TikTok, because I like consuming that kind of content. And I also love to see the kind of like different kitchen gadgets that people have in their kitchen. So anyway, I like seeing those videos. I like seeing people get up and like get dressed for the day and like see how they go to work, they come home, or like first they get up, they pack their lunch. If they have kids, they send their kids off to school, they say bye to their husband, their partner, or whatever, and then they get in their car, they go to work, they have lunch at work, they come home, they go to the gym, spend time with their friends, spend time with their parents. Like, I love that. I love the normalcy of it all. Like, I don't really follow very many celebrities on TikTok, because celebrities recently have really been starting to get on my fucking nerves. Not all of them, but like when Lotta was like, yeah, being broke is just so boring. I want to be bored. I want to be bored as fuck. I want to be bored as fuck constantly. But it's just like stuff like that is so it's so out of touch. And it very much could have been taken out of context, the clip that I saw on TikTok. But it's like, saying stuff like that is kind of irritating, because it's like, babe, we're about to be in a full-blown recession and you're telling me that being rich is boring. I don't believe it when people say that money can't buy happiness. It can, though. It absolutely can. It absolutely can. If you give me $2,000 right now, let me just tell you, Justin and I are going to be on the first flight out of America. Okay? I'm going to have the flight booked, Airbnb booked, excursions booked for $2,000. We took that whole trip to Italy for less than $2,000. Wow. You telling me money can't buy happiness? That was the happiest I've ever been. Be for real. In Cancun for my birthday last year, turning up, having a time. What? 2-week trip to Europe for our anniversary. We was living it up. Money can't buy happiness. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. If you saying that money can't buy happiness, you're not spending your money in the right place. That's it. That's it. That's it, and that's all. But anyway, yeah, I had to say my piece on that. Oh, I said all that to say, that I just watched her video. The nurse girl, I just watched her video, and I was like, oh, like I wonder how many followers she has. She probably has like 15 million followers by now, I'm sure, because everybody loved her so much when she was a nurse. Like I'm talking about every video was getting like over 500,000 to $1 million. That was her standard. She could literally just show you brushing her teeth, 1 million followers, 1 million views. Like, so anyway, I went and I looked, and I guess the video I just watched, she just posted, so it only had like 800 views. And I was looking at, let me just pull it up. Where's my phone? Check on me tonight. Okay, she has 599,000 followers. The video that I just watched has 8K. The video before that has 4K. 23, 80, 101, 62, 64. But it's like, what happened, girl? What happened, girl? Like what? 13 comments, 2 comments, 27 comments, 5 comments. Like she fell off bad. She fell off bad. Let me just tell y'all something right now. I don't care if I start making $15 million per every YouTube video that I make. I don't care. Guess what? I'm still going to clock into work. I don't care how much money I make. I'm not going to be quitting my job. I'm not going to be quitting my job for social media. Number one, because I feel like it makes you so like unrelatable. Number two, I would be so bored. I would be so boring. Like literally it's 6 p.m. y'all, and I have not moved all day. Like imagine if I didn't have anything to get up for. I don't know. I just couldn't imagine that. I couldn't imagine. Like I have to have something to do. Like I had so much planned for today, and like I'm a busybody, and I feel like that's part of it is like curse of the black woman. Like you feel like you have to be doing stuff in order to be productive. Like I was gonna go to Pilates, I was gonna go to Hobby Lobby, Justin and I were gonna play pickleball. Like I didn't do any of that. I didn't go to Naramaro. I didn't do anything. I've literally been in bed eating chips, not doing chat. But anyway, it's fine. It's just gonna be what it is. Okay, I'm in bed. It's 8 p.m. I just like edited on Canva the new YouTube intro that y'all saw at the beginning of this vlog, and the new YouTube outro that you'll see at the very end. Feeling very diva, okay? Because girls on TikTok like to gatekeep about how they do stuff on Canva. Girl, I will figure it out, okay? I will go on Pinterest and I will type in those color codes. Don't play. Anyway, so I'm watching this TikTok. I know that we've been talking a lot about like social media today and like that whole thing. There's this boy on TikTok who gets on my For You page and is crying, saying that he's been a content creator for the last 3 years and he hasn't had an off day in 3 years because it's been just content, right? This brand just flew him out to the Maldives for a week for his birthday. All they wanted him to do was just to post using their product, little get ready with me, little get unready with me, show your outfits of the day, you know, show around the resort, your room, you know, normal vacation shit that every influencer slash content creator is gonna do anyway, right? So anyway, he's like filming all the stuff, and I guess he was like, okay, well, I'm actually pissed the fuck off today. Like he posed the video as a means to be like, okay, well, get ready with me while I tell you what, I'm pissed the fuck off today in the Maldives. What, like room service didn't come fast enough? Like what? So basically he gets into the fact that he has been a content creator for X amount of years and he's never had an off day, and he has to wake up early every single day and film, and like people don't understand, like these brands fly him out and they have deadlines and they have commitments and he has to do, like, okay, boo fucking who? Like I literally don't care. You're in the Maldives for a week for your birthday, and all you have to do is show the hotel room, a little get ready with me, a little get unready with me. Like, oh, boo-hoo, that you get an all expense paid trip. And I understand when people are like, content creating is a job. It's a job. Okay. Let's use me for an example. I am not the blueprint, but let's use me for an example. I am a nurse. I'm a nurse 3 days a week, 36 hours out of my week. I'm a nurse, right? Those other 4 days out of the week, I'm literally whoever I want to be. If that means staying in this bed in this specific spot all day like I've been doing, then yes, that's who I am. If I want to get up and go to Pilates and go play pickleball and go to the store, go on shop for, I can also do that. But it's like, I have dealt with brands that are difficult and that make my life hard, and they want me to reshoot the same piece of content over and over again, and I get irritated because they don't understand. Like, if you text me at 10 a.m. after I just got off of a 12-hour night shift, that is the exact same thing as you texting a day shift nurse at 10 p.m. Don't do that. Don't do that. But I have an amazing manager, keyword, I have an amazing manager that handles all of that, okay? She makes sure that everything goes off seamless. Everything goes off without a hitch, right? And it just, I don't know, it just rubbed me the wrong way that this person was like, guys, like basically they wanted to be like boo-hoo, like everybody be sad and everybody play your tiny violin at the exact same time for me because it's so sad being rich and famous. Like, I don't understand. And like typically I like his content, but like this is rubbing me the wrong way. They're like, I'm about to crash out. Like I'm about to crash out. Because basically they wanted to sleep in on their birthday. They weren't able to sleep in on their birthday. They had to get up at 7 to like do some brand thing. But it's like, they flew you out to the Maldives. Do you know how much a plane ticket to the Maldives is for basic economy? And I know you was in first class. How do I know? You posted a TikTok about it. Yeah. And you got a +1? Yeah. And all excursions are paid for? Yeah. I don't want to hear nothing about that. And I'm all for people on like coming on TikTok to share their woes. Actually, scratch that. Sometimes y'all be posting the most outrageous things on TikTok, and I just don't want to see it. Is that just? Yeah, like people be posting like their very graphic childhood trauma. I don't want to see or hear about that. But anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like it was majorly an all expense paid trip to the Maldives for a week, and you get a +1 and you flew first class there and back. I'm going to be very hard pressed to feel bad for you. Yo, I feel like I am honestly batting 1,000. I'm on my period. I'm off birth control. My hormones, my emotions are all over the place. And then this morning I woke up with the worst tooth pain ever because I still have all of my wisdom teeth and it feels so weird to talk right now. But my gums are swollen over my wisdom tooth on my left side, and so it feels a little weird to talk. But anyway, I'm at my nail appointment. It's at 3. It is 2:54 right now. Let me show you what my nails look like before. My nails be ate up every time I come in here. I know she's sick of me. I know she's sick of me because they do look pretty bad. But these are the nails that we're gonna get. I let Haley pick them. I'm just gonna get like a thin French tip, 1 pink and then 1 orange. Okay guys, I'm back from getting my nails done. They look so cute. We let Haley pick this time, and then next week I'm gonna pick, but they look awesome. Okay, so my grandma is an absolute gem and I love her so much. So when I got, not my first car, but technically when I did, okay, let's go all the way back. Let's go, you know I'm a storyteller at heart. So when I got my first car, it was in 2018. And this is no shade to my mama, I feel like God made this work the way that it did for a specific reason. Anyway, I was under the impression that my parents were going to give me a car. But my mom was a single mom, but my dad was still living in the house with us. Does that make sense? Like, my dad was living with us pretty much my entire childhood until I went to college, like off again, on again, but like mostly on then off. But like he didn't really help. Like he picked us up from school, but like, you know, anyway. And so my mom was pretty much carrying like the entire financial burden of the house, and that's a lot when you also have 3 kids and you're supporting grown ass man, you know. Anyway, so I was under the impression that my mom was going to get me a car. Or it was like, you can either be an Azalea trailmate, which this is me being a trailmate. This dress was $6,000. How my mom came up with $6 grand when we were rubbing pennies as was, I don't know. But I thank God every day for my mom because she's Miss Make It Happen. For real. Mom, if you're watching this, I love you so much to the point where if I think about how much I love you, I will probably burst into tears right now. I love you so much. You are the human personification of everything that it means to be a strong Black woman. Like I can't even talk about how much I love my mom because like genuinely like that is my girl. Like my mom has taught me everything, and we didn't always have the strongest relationship growing up. I feel like because we're so alike. We're so alike. She's stubborn like I'm stubborn. She's strong-willed like I'm strong-willed. And I feel like one of the greatest qualities I've ever gotten from my mom is that no matter what is going on, you can ask anybody, especially Justin. I always have a plan A, B, C, D, E. Always. Like, I am so resourceful. You can give me nothing and I can make something out of nothing. I can. I can't. And I feel like that is all credit, all praise to my mom, because she's just that fantastic. Anyway, it was either I could be an Azalea Trailmaid, which is one of the highest honors you can get as a girl living in Mobile, Alabama. Those are the official ambassadors for the city of Mobile. We got to Disney Easter Day parade. We got to go to Chicago. We were in Thanksgiving Day parade. Like, you were that girl if you were in a Azalea Trailmaid. Like, immediate popularity status as someone that had no friends. What, girl? What? Anyway, what was I going to say? So yeah, it was either become a trailmaid and us paying the $6,000, or my mom paid the $6,000, plus some family members. I don't remember exactly which family members. Actually, yes I do, but I don't know if they want to be named, so I'm not going to name them. So like, it was either be a trailmaid or get a car. And my thought process was, I can always get a car, but I can't always be a trailmaid. Whatever. So at this time, I was working at Pump It Up. I was making like $7.50, then I got a raise to $8, then $10, then $12. I think the highest I ever got was like $14. So I'm working like 80-hour weeks while still in high school, no car, working 80-hour weeks. So I was like saving up all my money. At this time, my social media hadn't popped off at all. Like, I didn't even have a TikTok at this time. This is 2 years before I even posted my first TikTok video. So I'm like working every single day. I'm tired as hell, whatever. And my parents were like, okay, we'll go half. We'll go half. You bring up one half, we got the other half. I brought my half, but they didn't have their half at the time. But I'm also going to college, right? So it was just like a lot of stuff going on. And so like a few weeks before I left for college, they just kind of sat me down and were like, hey, like, if you don't get a car within this 2 week span, I'm sorry, but like, you're gonna have to go to school without one. And to me, that just was not an option. I worked my ass off at Pump It Up. I worked my ass off, and I was able to get my first car. I don't remember how much I put down. I know it was less than $1,000. I know that. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, I got my first car. This is my first car. I loved her so much, Miss Ollie, girl. I loved her. I rode that car literally to the effing wheels fell off until the bitch blew up on the side of the road with me and JoJo in it. Huh? Yes. I rode her. Like, I was in that car, like, and I was taking it up and down the road from Mobile to Tuscaloosa, like going back and forth to my dentist appointments. I was taking it from Tuscaloosa to Auburn to go see Justin. Like, I put some miles on that thing. Okay, I put some miles on that Ford Focus up until 2023. It was just giving me so many problems, and it got to a point where it was like, it just wasn't worth as much money as I was putting into it, right? So obviously I've been saving up. I had social media at this time. I had just started working with Vivian like a few months, and Vivian is my talent manager. I talk about her kind of off and on. And I love her so much. She's that girl. I'm just so grateful for so many people in my life. Like, we would not even be right here in this house had it not been for Vivian. Like, she's so girl la la, and I just love her. Anyway. So I was with my grandparents. We had all just came from Seattle, came back down to Mobile, took my grandparents, my grandma and my granddaddy. And let me just tell you something about them. Grandma and Tim, little backstory on Tim. Y'all know this is the backstory to the backstory to the backstory. My grandma and Tim were best friends for decades, eons, before any of us were ever thought of, mentioned of, imagined. But then my grandma married somebody else. She loved him, absolutely loved him. I have very vague memories of him in my mind, and I have a very, very strong long-term memory. Like, you remember last time when I was talking about, like, I can think of a memory and I'm like there. Like, I can see, I can smell, I can move around, I can look left to right, and I can see everything. I can hear voices, I can hear conversations, and I don't know what that's called, but it is like so vivid. Like, me and you talking here right now, it is so vivid that I can remember everything. Now, if you ask me what color panties I got on, I don't know, genuinely. Girl, why I got shorts on and panties, and they're black. But yeah, anyway. So then, after he passed away, God rest his soul, my grandma ended up marrying Tim some years later. So it was like getting married to your bestie, what? And they're still together. So that's why I call him Tim instead of Grandpa. I use it interchangeably, but like most of us call him Tim. But like, he is my grandmother's husband. But whatever, Grandma, Tim, Granddaddy, whatever. Anyway, they went with me to go get my Honda, the car that I have right now. Very cute. We love her. Anyway, yeah, so they went with me. They like negotiated and we talked, and I was just sitting at the dealership and I was crying because I did not want to go through with it. I did not want to go through with it. And my grandma was like, why? And I was like, Grandma, I hate spending money on myself. Like if I was buying a car for somebody else right now, I would not think twice about it. But like me doing something for myself, Grandma, I cannot do it. I cannot do it. And I started to spaz. And my grandma was like, Jay, don't do that. Don't do that. She was like, you have worked so hard. You're a first generation college student. You're so smart. You've never given anybody any trouble. You're about to graduate from the University of Alabama. You're about to be a nurse. Like, do not do this. Do not do this. Like you are way too smart. You are way too gifted and you work too hard. Don't do this. Don't do this. She was like, pay yourself first. Do this for yourself. Do this for you. And I was like, okay, Grandma. And so they're like, you still want it? And I was like, yeah, I still want it. And I'm crying the whole time I'm signing the paper. I'm crying. And I am just so thankful. I am so thankful. And that's another reason why I'm so glad that I vlog. I'm going to link that video up in the cards. How do I do that? There you go. It's right there. I'm going to link that video because it's like, I have those moments. I have those moments like on video. And that's just so crazy. That's so crazy. Anyway, so now I have my Honda. Why are we talking about cars? What? Oh, I'm talking about why I love my grandma. Oh, yeah. So like she was there for that. And my grandma, like, she's just always there for me. Like, if I need anything, she's always there. And I don't talk to her every day. I need to. But I love her. And she's just always there for me. Anyway, she sent me my tag in the mail. Because I bought that car in Mobile. And it's registered, like, to their address in Mobile. Because technically that was, like, my home address since my parents moved so far away. Or since my mom moved so far away. I don't know where my dad at. But, yeah, so she sent me the tag. Or this little sticker that you have to get. She sent me that. And yeah, I love her. I love her. The women in my family are so fucking strong. Like my Aunt Nisha, you will not meet anybody else stronger. Like she has overcome so much, and I'm not gonna tell her testimony, but like she has overcome so much. And whenever you see her, she has a smile on her face. Like God has just done such an amazing work in her, and I'm so proud of her. Nisha, if you're watching this, girl, I love you. You're so girl I lie. Like I love you so bad. Anyway, and like when I was going through that really bad breakup, like my mom just could not get through to me because we were still like magnets. Like, you know, you try to put magnets together and they like come so close, but they just kind of like go in the opposite direction. And so I was like, Mom, please just take me to Nisha's house. Just take me to Nisha's house. Because this was like the most depressed I've ever been. And I remember so vividly sitting in Nisha's bathroom, sitting on the toilet, looking at her back to me. And she would like look at me through the mirror as we were talking, and she was cleaning her makeup brushes. And I would just talk to her. I would just talk to her about my breakup and why I was so sad. Because it's like I lost a boyfriend in such a traumatic way. And then I lost all of my friends in one fell swoop over something that wasn't even my fault. And it was just so horrible. It was so horrible. But it's like looking back, I really wish that I could just go back and give myself the biggest hug in the world. Because it's like I had so much, but at the time it felt like I had absolutely nothing. You know, like I felt like I just didn't have anything. And I remember during this time, I was about to go in for my like Azalea Trailmade like mock interview, and it was a big deal. It was a really big deal, and we had to like get dressed up, and it was supposed to like mimic the actual interview that we were supposed to be having a few weeks later. And the ex-boyfriend had done something to me, and I was crying my eyes out whenever my dad picked me up. And I will say this is good parenting on his part. He was like, "Do not let him fuck this up for you. Don't let him fuck this up for you, because that's exactly what he wants to do. He wants you to go in here and cry and mess up. Don't let him don't let him win. Don't let him have that." Man, when I tell you I slept them bitches up so quick. Went in there and I gave them, and what? I became a trailmate. Huh? Girl, and I was black? Huh? Don't play. And I was just, I'm so proud of myself. But even when I did become a trailmate, he didn't even say congratulations. He was like, who gives a fuck? Everybody else except for you, bitch. Anyway, but yeah, the people in my family are amazing, and they're great, and they're fantastic, and I love them so much. Anyway, you know what I was just thinking of? World, stop. Carry on. Let me just tell you. Clear fucking section when Honey Bucking come on. Baby, I'm gonna be bucking. I'm going to be bucking. What? And then the hashtag, baby, I've been waiting. Sing it, Jet. Whole life. Yes. Baby, y'all not gonna be able to, the girls are gonna be here. Mini skirt is gonna be this big. Babe, I'm gonna be bucket. bucket. Whoa, y'all not gonna be able to handle me. Let me tell you, y'all, I'm so excited. I'm gonna go see Beyonce. I'm gonna go see Beyonce. What? Beyonce. Y'all not ready for me. I can't wait. Okay, anyway, this house is literally a mess because I was supposed to come on and tell y'all that we're about to clean. And I feel like I never clean with y'all because I've sat here and ran my mouth for 12 minutes and 43 seconds. But let's go ahead and clean the house. Oh, let me show you what I got from TikTok Shop. Y'all, I ordered this stuff from TikTok Shop yesterday. Why is it already here? Let me show you. Okay, wait, first, got some new frames because this is our frame wall. Now, it was supposed to be very cute. Look at this. I took all these pictures except for the one that has me in it. But look, okay, this is in Switzerland, in Zurich. Mind you, I took this with my iPhone. This is Justin in Cancun. Like, look how clear that water is. Don't play. Me and Justin in Paris, outside of the Louvre. This is a picture that I took of the Eiffel Tower. Justin's mom has this. She made it black and white, blew it up, and now she put it in her living room. Isn't that such a cool pic? This is more of Switzerland. Me and Justin in Cancun for my birthday. This is me at the Louvre, but you see how it's like literally taped? Ghetto. And then it's like falling some. It's kind of crooked a little bit. Anyway, this is Justin at the Louvre. This is us in London. Me in Paris. And then this is some more of us in London. This is us in Hawaii. Like, look at those mountains, girl. The mini twins, they were getting some wind. They were getting some hang time, girl. We look so good. This is the Shakespeare and Company bookstore. I'm pretty sure this was in London. It would make sense if it was in Paris, but that's in French. That's a sortie. That's French. Hell, girl, it might have been in France. I think it actually was. Anyway, and then this is me. And then there's a there's a picture missing. So the goal is to like have all of our vacation pictures like right here, probably a little bit on this wall, maybe a little bit on that one. Also, JoJo has been getting in Jet's crate. I don't really know what that's about. Hi, my boo. What's you doing? Him in Jet's crate because he's a good boy. That's my booba. You want Mom to leave you alone? Yeah, you want Mom to leave you alone? Mom can do that. Okay, I love you. Like, his bed is literally right here, but I don't know. Here. Okay, so yeah, that was that. Hi, J Buffet, what you doing, boo-boo? What you doing, boo-boo? What you doing? What you doing, honey Jet? Anyway, we also got these from TikTok Shop. They're kind of like elevated dog bowl feeders. And this is like a no mess water bowl. They haven't gotten the hang of it yet. But you like push it on the side and like more water comes out like that. And then it just like sucks it back in. And then it's also a slow feeder, which is nice. I think JoJo got the hang of it more than Jet did. As you can see, his food is literally gone. And it's like no mess, which is perfect. Anyway, so I got that from TikTok Shop. Then I also got this handheld steamer. I've been seeing this on my For You page over and over and over and over and over again. So I finally got it and we're gonna hit them baseboards today. Okay, Justin's playing Fortnite, so you may hear him in the background. But I absolutely hate M&M cookies. I think they're disgusting. I think they're gross. Mostly because people use like big M&Ms whenever they make them. But the people in our room were like, Justin, like make some M&M cookies. And so he did. Y'all, why do these look so good and taste so good? Because trust, I've already had one. They look so good and they taste literally fantastic. Okay, hi guys. I'm trying to do a lot better about not leaving y'all just because I'm in a rush to go to work. The reason that I'm in a rush to go to work is because I don't know if y'all have seen that TikTok trend where it's like Kesha and like you and somebody else sing Is Your Love My Drug? Whatever. Me and Justin were doing that because we thought that it would be funny. I'm trying to see if I'm gonna like this. It looks a little puffy. It's from Fabletics. It's very, very warm, and I love that. I love that. Ooh, babe, if this was embroidered, ooh, a bitch couldn't touch me if this was embroidered, babe. I actually might do that and put it like on this pocket, or like right here. Oh, and I can just hang my little badge on this. Shut up. This is phenomenal. This is fantastic. Okay. So yeah, that's the reason that I'm kind of like rushing around right now, is because Justin wanted to do that trip. Well, really, it was my idea. Like, Justin wanted to do it, but it was my idea. So yeah, while I was supposed to be eating my lunch, we filmed the video, and I think we filmed it like maybe 3 or so times. I mean, it's like refilming 3 times, but he did really good. Cause like Justin usually doesn't know the words to songs, and so he'll just like make up the words, which, I mean, who doesn't do that? But he'll just like still like mouth nonsense words even though he doesn't know the words. I'm like, Justin, you cannot do that on this trend because everybody is focusing on the fact that you know the lyrics, so you can't not know the lyrics to the song. He was like, okay, I'm doing it right. So it only took him 3 tries, but he did really good. So y'all go check that video out on his channel. He was like, bro, you need to shout me out, because he really wants to get to 10K. What Justin used to do, he's had like maybe 3 TikTok accounts by now, but what he used to do is whenever he would get a viral video, he would delete his account. Like, he had one video on his very first TikTok, it had like 10 million views. Yeah. And he decided that after that, I feel like he was under the impression that like once he gets a video with that many views, that all of his other videos were also gonna have that many views, even though he didn't have that many followers. Like, he still had that expectation. And I was trying to tell him like, no, like, that's not how TikTok works, and blah, blah, blah. He was like, he couldn't care less. He was like, if I don't get 10K on this next video, I'm deleting my account. His account with 200 followers. If it didn't get 10K, he was gonna delete his account. And delete his account, he did. So yeah, he did that like maybe 2 or 3 times before he finally just like stopped deleting his account whenever it was starting to be successful. And I had to beg him not to delete the TikTok that he has right now. So he's trying to get to 10K. If you're watching this video, you think Justin's funny, or you just want to help him reach his goal of getting 10,000 followers, all of his social media stuff is down in the description box. I'm not somebody that's like, oh, y'all will never know my man. Like, I would never post my man on social media. Like, that's fine. But I don't care. I don't care nothing about that. But yeah, I was gonna do a really cute hairstyle today, but Diva, I just ain't had the time. Truth, I just really did not even have the time. I have just enough time to throw this up in a ponytail and do my edges. Like, I could probably do a high pony and then I gotta do my edges. Like, I just really ain't got time for nothing today, and I hate that. It's like every day I'm like, oh, like, I'm gonna get up, early, and I'm gonna start getting dressed for work early. Girl, I leave the house at the same time every single day. But the only thing is that like I live far away from the hospital and from what feels like everything. But I live far away, so I have to make sure that I'm leaving in a good amount of time. Like, I can't just be slacking. Like, me leaving at the appropriate time is technically me leaving early, but I try not to think about that too much, because I'll be like, oh, I got time. And then I will sit there and lollygag, which is not good. So I try not to think about the fact that I have more time than I actually give myself. Okay, let's check out this pony. Do it look a mess or no? Oh, it actually literally looks fine. This looks like my hair, and that's what's so crazy about this QVR hair, because it literally looks like it's my hair growing out of my scalp. And I love that so bad. Okay, let's go ahead and work a miracle girl on these edges. I need to see whatever edge gel Jalea uses, because I use this BTL edge gel, and like, true enough, I do like it and I do think that it's great, but if you put too much, it gets flaky and white and crumbly, and I hate that. I literally hate that so much. So I'm trying. Ooh, time check. Okay, we got 5 minutes And we also have to take the boys out in that 5 minutes. So really we got like 2 minutes. Oh goodness. Jesus be offense. But it's for a good reason, because I was helping Justin with his TikTok video. So I'm not, at least I'm running late. I'm running late to being early for a good reason. At least it's not for nothing. At least it's not for nothing. Okay. Hair is looking very, my hair looks ridiculous. But it's like, it's really nothing I can do. Like, it's nothing I can do, unfortunately. Besides, like, get my hair done again. Because it's been almost a month since I've had these mini twists done. And I love them, sure enough. I absolutely love these mini twists. I would not have wanted to get literally anything else because I love them that much. But it's just kind of frustrating when they start to look old, basically. And what I really want to do is throw a headband on, but I don't know if that's going to be a part of my ministry today. A headband, I don't know, because look at this little girl, because technically this is like where the mini twist fell out at, but it's fine. We're just gonna throw some gel on it. We're doing a little retwister. That look a mess. Perfect. No, this is fantastic. No, this is great. Y'all, I'm tweaking. I need to just calm down. Because you getting flustered and worked up is going to make time slow down. Like, what? All you can literally do is work faster. Like, what? I do want to throw a headband on them. But I don't know how I would look in a headband, though. Am I going to look dumb? Oh, all I can do is try. Ooh, it's kind of cute. Hold on. Bitch, we may be onto something. Hold on. Maybe if it wasn't. Okay, so this is the back. I gotta keep the back in back. Okay. And then we just gonna like pull it up. And then my edge is a little, y'all, is it cute? Yes or no? It's cute, right? Right? Okay. We don't have time for this. We don't have time for this. No, we don't. We don't have time for this. No, we don't. We have to twist and take the boys to the bathroom. I should have got Justin to do it, but I didn't. I fucked up, but that's okay. Cause we gonna make it on time to work. Hey, we don't have time for no dancing, y'all. I ain't got no time for that dancing shit. Y'all, please. Y'all, I hate being rushed. As nobody is rushing me right now, I hate being rushed. Y'all, where's my shit? Okay. It's okay. I'm okay. Why did my perfume just break? Please, Billy. Billy. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. It's broken? No, that's perfect. No, that's fantastic. No. No, I wanted it to break. I wanted it to break. Okay. Tea tree oil. Okay, we're gonna put a little bit, is it time to go? Oh, y'all, it's literally time to go. I ain't got no socks, no shoes. Okay. I'm literally gonna calm the fuck down. That's gonna be the first thing I'm gonna do. First thing I'm gonna do is calm the fuck down. That's one. And then you just gonna do your thing. Like, it's okay. Look, here's a sock. We're gonna put my sock on. Perfect. My other sock already right here. Throw away a little bit of the trash so Justin don't be like, girl, what the fuck? But I could literally leave the bathroom in shambles and he'd be like, princess, it's okay. Like, you had work. Okay, I'm gonna go to work. I love you guys so much and I will see you in the morning for. Oh my gosh, you guys. First of all, tripod in the background. It is what it is. But I'm getting ready to go to work. Okay, babe, I was gonna say. Okay, Jet and JoJo just ran away. Obviously, I'm not in a position where I can do anything about that. So I feel really bad because now Justin is running around the neighborhood trying to go get them. Now, thankfully, whenever they do run away, they always run away to the same place, which is the dog part. But y'all, trust and believe. Trust and believe. When they get in here, I'm going off. I'm going off. I'm going off. I'm going off. Because you have no reason to run away from him right now. Like, I'm actually gonna cuss them the fuck out. And that's so thrilled because, like, they always do that to Justin. They always do that. And that pisses me off so bad. Not even the fact that they're running away, but the fact that, like, you're running away and you can get hit by a car. Like, oh. They just, they make me so freaking angry sometimes. So freaking angry. So yes, he went to go get them, and I will be cussing them out the moment they get back. They will be put in jail. Both of them. They're gonna be put in jail. Well, I say jail, but they're gonna go to the corner. Well, first I'm gonna scream at them. Then they're gonna go to the corner. Then we're gonna put both of them in Jet's crate, which for whatever reason JoJo has been wanting to be in Jet's crate with him. I don't know what that's about, but it's a pretty big crate. We're taking the bed out, and you're gonna lay in the hard bottom crate. Yeah, no bed. I don't want to hear from nobody, because that actually just pissed me off, and it makes me even more mad for Justin because it's like he's the one that has to deal with it. Like, oh. So fucking frustrated. I'm so fucking fast. No, but I feel like I just love the baggy scrubs look. No?
Maybe I just know that it's too big for you. I guess on TikTok it was too big for you.
Well, I've never worn that one before.
Oh. So the only ones you wore were the pink ones.
The only ones by Fabletics I've worn is the one that I had on yesterday.
And that was the hot.
But you didn't see me yesterday.
I didn't.
So, well, you saw me this morning. Well, no, you didn't see me this morning.
The ad I saw this morning. I mean, not morning. Like the ad you posted. It looked too.
Oh, the pink. Yeah. So yeah, that's the same size. But
that maybe. I mean. But you.
But those are wide leg though. The other ones weren't wide leg. They were straight leg. Hey.
They can see you some more.
No, they definitely can. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I hope that it's at least 2 hours long so that y'all can really enjoy it. But thank you so much for spending this week with me. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to others. I love you, and I will see you next week. I promise.